Good defense by number 24, Hudson Hoekstether. Pretty low-scoring game here in the first quarter, as the score is only 6-12 with 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great defenses by both teams. Number 4, Cole McDaniel holds the ball for the Trojans, 10 seconds remaining. Drives it in for 2 points, no good.
Will be Hamilton Heights ball as it's a turnover for Cole McDaniel.
0.3 seconds remaining. And that's the end of the first period.
Hamilton Heights leads 12-6 at the end of the first quarter.
All on.
Okay. Cardwell, the team's 5th leading scorer, averages 4.7 rebounds per game, which is a team best. He'll sink them both. The Vikings with a 2-point advantage. Cardwell also on the season. A 67% free throw shooter. Left wide open, 3-point attempts left short by number 20, Max Bedwell.
I only had us out there with 4, but Burkett's in there too. Oh. I think we need all 5 tonight.
Yeah, we could use 6.
Yeah.
If they'd let us.
No kidding. 14-14. Charlie drives, pulls it back, gives it to Burkett. Right side to Mason, in the corner to Brady. Bounce pass down low to Litweiler. Fakes, gets it out of trouble. Brady will put up the 3 off the back of the iron. No good. Crisply tries to pull it down. And we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called. And that's going to go against Crisply, his second.
Well, if you remember the last game, he got in foul trouble too. He hardly played.
As the Bulldogs taking down the court now. Setting up a play through Pierce.
Top of the arch, over the sides again. Pushed in, pulled back. Find top, getting Avon spread here on their guards. Side shot. Nice one. Another 3 by Brownsburg.
It's definitely a way to expose this Avon offense or Avon defense that moves fast and has to pick up on places. They just got to keep moving around.
Very, very.
House snags the board. Here comes Parnan. He looks to feed it to Newhouse. The feed goes back to Braden Pearson. He's got Lytle on him. Pearson rises up, in and out. The foul is called against Dwenger off the rebound.
By Pettis, jumped over and stopped that dribble drive. Sped up Woods, that led to the turnover. 1:50 left in this first quarter. So as poorly as Northrop's play, they're only down 3. Ridley, Smith, 3, bucket. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Northside as well. After the shot goes in, Smith hits a huge 3 ball. That's exactly what he can do. His first 3, the second foul on Northside, the first on Bassett as he'll come out. So they called the foul on him. That one knocked out of bounds by Woods. Smith's going to look to inbound. Needs help. Finds it in Fincher. This 2-3 zone really extending out. Smith starting to feel it. Uh-oh, Kamani Smith with the triple. He's got 6 on back-to-back threes.
Scales picks up his second. That's going to bring Dylan Ritter back in.
Makes 14 fouls apiece, 2 by Scales. And also 2 fouls on Isaac Farah and Jeffrey Brown on the Fishers side. So a couple players in decent foul trouble early.
Smith looking to get the shot up. He gets it blocked.
Blocked by Davis.
Nice effort there. He just couldn't clear him out. The Eagles were just, the Eagle had landed there and it was not moving. Owen Prickett in. Tigers steal the ball. Alex Salaji with it, going to take his, I thought he was going to take his first shot of the night. He missed.
Defoe.
And they say that one last off the Tigers, and it will go over to the Eagles.
Kind of a toss-up there, but
yeah,
that one I couldn't really tell because of that bunch.
Great defense once again by the Huskies.
Dylan Burton gets the ball for the Trojans, passes it to 21, Trey Miller. Number 11, William Greaser. Trojans see to be struggling with the defense from the Huskies indeed. Go for 2 points here and goes in.
Hudson Hoekseller with the ball, gives it to Etchison at the top. He'll do a step back. He'll go for 2. 2-point good by number 4, Gus Etchison. Great move there.
Dylan Bergen receives the ball for the Trojans. Bergen still with the ball, passes it to number 40, Colin Blessinger.
Ball will be off the foot of the Huskies. Will be Newcastle ball.
Greaser drives in for 2, no good.
Rebound by Cameron Knott, gives to Etchison. Etchison with the fast break up the court. Ball almost stolen. Good job by Lucas Lessinger to get the ball back. Now back to Etchison. Three-pointer by Etchison, no good.
Rebound is for Tabor.
Cool record.
Yes, his dad had a picture one night. I can't remember which one it was either, but that they put a tape measure down because he jumped the width of their garage.
Wow.
That night at the track meet. Yeah, they are just phenomenal athletes and all-around good kids.
Cy Salmon's putting in 2. Between offensive turnovers and just little technical issues, the Rebels have brought the Panthers' lead down to 3, potentially a single possession game now.
They have, and their last 2 shots have come from in the paint, and you know that's one thing that we talked about. Using that size advantage inside against the Panthers is going to be key for the Rebels to keep this a tight ball game.
Nice head fake there.
Good pass by Gage Kripe there. Oh, Jacob Brown, poor guy, he cannot buy a basket right now. He has had 2 that have been down in the cylinder and popped back out.
I think that somebody needs to go underneath there and throw the ball through and knock the lid off that basket.
Right. Nice active hands by Logan Nussbaum there.
Almost thought Cruz was going to get counted out on that nose guard there.
Yeah. South Newton going to reset their offense. Pioneers switched back to man-to-man now.
Oh.
Right off his leg. Yep. He tried to rub off that screen, but got a little tight. Just couldn't quite hang on. Hunter Kleppinger is going to check back into the game for the Panthers, and Brock Robinson has come in as well.
Ball into the paint, back out, open three look. Three-pointer dropping there for Gage Kripe. That might have been the Panthers' first score of the quarter.
I think so. They had 16 at the first.
Hubart, just a sophomore. Hubart with the right-hand dribble drive, step through. This is on the scoop shot. Baker comes out with it. Now Wilson fires the three-pointer. Mitchell Wilson now with 8 points in this game gives Columbia City the 2-point advantage. Thompson once again at 8.4 points per game, the team's third leading scorer. Right-handed hook shot's no good, and Wilson just gets ran over.
23-16 Westview by 7. Pass inside, Drew. Might have had a shot there, passed it up, gives it off to Charlie.
One of Prairie Heights' strategies, when Drew gets the ball on the post, they are doubling that. So he has to get that out of there quickly.
Charlie goes to Brady, now to Ben Burkett. He'll swing it around to Luke Miller.
We're trying to run something, and the guys seem a little confused about what we're supposed to be doing out there. So let's just give it to him, let him shoot a three.
There you go. It worked. 10-point lead for Westview, and another timeout's going to be called by Prairie Heights.
Making them 4 for 4 for tonight. Both teams slowing it down a little bit, saving some energy for the last push in this period.
Great steal by the Bulldogs, but great athleticism from Avon. Gets it down to Brewer, and he dunks the ball. Brewer, an amazing dunk right there.
Minute left in the second. We're in at 30-25. Brownsburg gets the ball on Avon's end. Thomas Pierce holding it, watching his clock. Playing his time. Making sure he's got that opening so that they can knock a quick shot off. There we go. Pass it off to Miller. Miller hand it over to Nick Walker. "30 seconds left. Pushing it in. Walker pushes it in. Shoots it. Gets swatted. Avon has ball. Odd man. Another shot. That is 2 in a row by number 12. Jaden Brewer for Avon.
As the Bulldogs get it over. Obi as he misses. McRae's trying to get it down court. Shoots a three. Misses it.
Beautiful play by ball.
Bryce Williams setting the offense. Pruitt under the basket to Simmons.
Dicey pass, trying to find Zalaji. Oh, yeah,
here's
not
a
out
three
there.
on the way, and that
Pruitt.
one is good. And Pruitt gets the three-point goal. And unless this is a miracle shot, that's how the quarter is going to end. So at the end of the first half, Fisher's Tigers over the Zionsville Eagles 12-10. We'll be back with our halftime activities after these messages.
Too. I think we've both watched teams kind of fall apart on the floor and just where they end up
Nice
more
job
against
by
each
Hunter
other than
Clevenger
against the
there.
other team.
Yeah, agreed. And that's one thing that you got to realize is you're on the same team, so you got to work together.
Wow, that was
a great block by South Newton to get up on Hunter Clevenger there. He is really Pioneer's only true post player.
nice pick off there, and we've got it over the back.
Oh, what a play by Gage Kripe there.
Wow.
Heck of a pass by Nussbaum, but then for Gage to get his feet, go up and under, draw the contact, and get the basket to go.
Well, and I did a dumb, Tara. I grabbed the replay on it, and I've already closed it out. We can't pull it up.
It's all right.
Otherwise, we would have looked at that again after this free throw. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was impressive.
3 points the hard way there for Kripe. 26.5 seconds left in the first half here today. And Pioneer absolutely getting out of their scoring drought. Good ball movement across the half-court line by South Newton. And Llewellyn just picking a pocket there. Kick it back out. Thought about the three, or at least faked it.
Nice pass inside to Jacob Brown. He still cannot get a ball to drop.
Wow. And that'll be the buzzer.
Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the locker room.
Prairie Heights has not found the range from three-point land. Chris Lee with it down low, makes the move. Reverse layup is good. Good move by Chris Lee around Charlie. The ball almost stolen away as Perkins tried to sneak up. And
yeah, we're very sloppy with the ball this half. Guys are thinking too much instead of just playing.
We'll go for one here. Charlie with it way out front. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Westview by 6, 28-22. Charlie with 5 seconds has it knocked away from behind and out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of Westview. They'll inbound right underneath their own basket.
That was a big tip because we'd have had Blake wide open in the corner.
We're going to just lob one into Charlie here without Malone. Nope. Litweiler will lob it into him way outside. He'll force it up, have it blocked by Hoover. Put back is no good, but we have a foul.
And Chris Lee just got his start.
Chris Lee picks up foul number 3. That'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Charlie Yoder with no time remaining in the half. Charlie hits. That was huge.
Yeah, it really is a momentum because Prairie Heights really had the momentum right there.
Right. Charlie hits them both.
It's a rebound, put back by Isaiah Moore. He's finally on the scoring sheet. Biggest lead for Northside, 3. Pettis found the crease. Uh-oh, threw it away. Fincher, what the hustle. Pettis gets to it. Ball fake. Uh-oh, his third 3 for the freshman and his first postseason game for Northside. Are you kidding me? Lights out, Brashawn. Here's Pettis, 6-point lead for the Legends. Battle for the rebound is going to come to Northside. 2:57 right here for your Northside. You don't want to slow anything. Just keep running what you've been running because it's been working. Offensive foul. Uh-oh, he making a tee. That was close. I like the official just having a word with him there instead of giving him a quick tee. That's a good piece of officiating, I believe. Bassett. We'll have to check out. That's his second foul. Tough call. Not isn't a bad call, just a tough call for him to get, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Fincher, right-hand floater, can't get it, and that's off the hands of Billingsley. He's going to go back to Northside, up by 6. Hey, a 3 ball, they can go up by 9 here. Yowzers. Who would have thunk it? And we're going to get a whistle. Going to go out of bounds, right back to the Bruins. So a good opportunity here for Northrop. Caught into this deficit.
I'll hold it up and let him tie him up.
Gonna be a jump ball.
Yeah. It's a good defense.
So I miss seeing Tyson play basketball. So he's played basketball his entire career until this year at Winnemac. Just a lot of hustle, unselfish player, and an all-around nice kid.
Yeah, and a really good defender.
Really good defender. So he'll be on Will Larkin
Another
tonight.
Steal. They're going to get a foul. They get shots off. It was on the floor.
That's going to be Trent
Fox. Trent's first. Team first. That's Chambers with the ball. Gets it over to Tyson. Good defense by Shaden May and forced the turnover.
You know, we've seen some really good defense out of Shaden. It seemed like his shot the last couple of games might be off a little bit, but his defense has really stepped up, Shay.
Yeah, he last game he played really good defense in the post. Trent Fox with the ball for the Warriors. Shaden May. Shaden looks to drive, gets into the paint, knocked away by Tyson Johnson. Shaden's going to throw it away. Pass ahead's going to be saved, but saved to Carson Bennett, and Shaden May.
You know, there are times this Winamac team doesn't control their passing very well, that they get a little bit too cavalier with that.
Yeah, Shaden got into the lane and really didn't have any place to go. Thought about the shot. There's Russell for three.
Big.
He got it. Big three by Russell.
So this is the first points for Winamac. So maybe WrestleMania is on tonight at the Winamac gym.
So if Russell can hit a few of those, we're going to be in good shape.
So this is the Winamac gym, at least at this point, although at some point we're looking at the captain's court being a potential name that I heard is getting voted on at the next school board meeting. That should have been double dribble right there,
yeah,
Shay.
It should have. There's a nice rebound by Carson Bennett.
Interesting no call. Fast-paced game.
2-point game. Fincher now with 4. Full court pressure. Northrop's been doing this the majority of the first half. Nearly thrown away. Nice take. Oh, another bunny missed. Point blank range. They get their offensive rebound, then a foul. The foul on Smith. And to the line is Jerry Powers, the sophomore. Averages 5 points a game for head coach Gary Andrews. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Love to see players step into the line, hitting some free throws. Just been one missed free throw all second quarter. Let's see if we shot 2, 4, 6. We've shot now 8 free throws. So both teams 7 of 8 here just in the second quarter. That's 2 points for Powers. 114. Can't get that one to go. Bainey, good board. That one knocked out of bounds. It will stay at this end with the Bruins. So they will inbound baseline with Haynes. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Smith, Pettis, Haynes with Bainey and Kamani Smith. 52 seconds. 25-21. The Legends on top of the Bruins. And it does get the roll. Big time from Pettis. All the way up here to Chai Wynn, who's just checked in, number 5. 25 seconds. Lambert cut off, and they're going to get a foul on Bainey. Yeesh. Not a lot of contact there.
I think it's important to repeat those.
Willie into the lane, no good. Russell got a hand on it.
Wow,
a
lot
away.
of activity. Oh, they're going to get travel.
Walk, yep. Trying to navigate his way.
There'll be an player control foul on number 21, Trey Miller. There will be a tech now called on Trey Miller. Gus Etchison will shoot the free throws for the Huskies. First one is good by Etchison. He will get one more. Second one also good.
Foul trouble too quick, especially in a close game like this. Perry had the stats on his iPad over here, but at 12-10, there have really only been one tie and 4 lead changes that determine this ball game so far.
Yeah. That one went out of bounds right in front of Sean Busick, and you could just see the look on his face that he was rather disgusted with that pass.
Early third quarter at Newcastle, Hamilton Heights up 11, 27-16 on the host Trojans.
So odd to hear the Trojans being a 3A school, Newcastle.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense with the size of that gym being the largest gym in the country. Brown takes a shot, misses. Scales eventually comes up with the ball for the Eagles. And once again, the Fishers fans get on him. He's up against Brown, gets it tipped away, gets the ball back, takes a shot, misses. And Castellani comes up with the ball in the corner to Szilagyi for a 3, and he gets it.
Finally got open, and
Alex Szilagyi gets on the board with his.
Out to Lucas with an open shot off a good screen, and he misses it. Bulldog get the rebound, though. And Lucas back inside with no help from McNary right there. And it's going to be an easy bucket.
Contact is definitely going up in the second half.
As Avon is trying to look for something inside. Bulldogs play great defense, and here comes Jacoby. He's going to stop, and he saw McNary, gets it to Lucas, wide open. He misses that one. Nobody on him. This defense is so spread out, they don't know who they're supposed to be guarding. As Avon shoots, misses.
By a mile there.
And Troyer for Prairie Heights. Westview inbound. Charlie with it on the baseline off the pass from Luke Miller. He drives on Troyer, puts it up, and can't get it to roll in. Gets his own rebound, and it's going to be goaltending. And it's going to count on a goaltend by Malone.
Yeah, interesting that time on defense that they brought Malone way out high like that. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Let's keep doing that.
Troyer gets it to Batchelor. They'll swing it around to Perkins. Now to Malone at the elbow. Left side. He'll put it on the floor. And he gets it stripped by Blake Egley. I think we saw that at Prairie Heights as well.
Right. Blake's pretty good at diving in there and stripping it. He's just the right height to do it.
Charlie drives around Malone. Then Troyer picks him up on the baseline. He'll get it out to Luke Miller. He'll hand it to Charlie.
Yeah, see, we rehanded it off when Malone switched back out on Luke. Now he's giving him a little more room.
We're a minute into the third quarter. Westview up 10. Charlie with a 3. And it's good!
That's Charlie's favorite spot. That's a great play to run.
Warriors have built a 13-point lead here early in the second half. Troyer gives it to Batchelor. Crisply puts it on the floor. He drives, and we're going to have a foul. He did one of those hop, skip.
Coach Hugler doesn't seem, I don't know if he's upset with Shaden or if he's upset with the call.
Yeah, I think probably the call. I mean,
or just the fact that it happened.
Yeah, it's going to be Shaden's second foul. Carson Bennett's going to come in for him. 27.6 left in the first period. Easton Good brings it up for the Kings, and the Kings will settle for the last shot here. Trent Fox will come out and apply some pressure. There's a three on the way. It's going to be long, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with the Winnemac Warriors 14 and the Lewis Cass Kings 8.
It hasn't been, I guess, I don't mean to downplay it, Craig, but it hasn't been what I would call a real exciting game from the standpoint of scoring. And so there hasn't been a whole lot for the fans to cheer about.
Yeah, 27 total points, and it was 12-10 at halftime.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one of those lower scoring, whoever can get,
I thought they were going to call Scales for a travel, but it looks like they're going to get a foul called on Charlie Smith.
Yeah, the Fisher student section down below us behind the bench here. Not fans of that at all.
Smith picks up his first foul of the game, first foul of the half. Isaac Farah comes out, takes some bench. Scales. We don't have to even have to say when Scales gets the ball. He scores on that one, gets his fourth point of the game.
Just listen to the Tiger student body.
And we're going to have a foul called. Charlie Smith after.
Defense being played there by Thompson on the perimeter. The lob down on the block. And getting his own offensive rebound. That was number 40, Bolt. Bolt already with 3 points here in the quarter. Foul going to go against the Vikings. Bolt heading back to the free throw line. This time it goes against Thompson. Excuse me, it goes against Mitchell Gerber. His first, team's second. So Bolt now a perfect 2 of 2. Once again, neither team has missed from the free throw line in this game.
Number 21, Don Cardwell, reports back in for the Vikings.
Second free throw is good as well. These two teams putting on a clinic here at Huntington North. Columbia City now with 5 points here in the quarter. Vikings with 5 as well. Sam Thompson's been huge. He's got all 5 of Huntington North's points. Down on the block, fighting through the contact is Dominic Cardwell for his 6th point of the game. Cardwell has been solid so far on the block. Big bodies has not taken him out of his game, being able to finish through contact. He's also got 2 blocks. Cardwell just a sophomore. Dominic listed at 6'2", the forward. And Newcomb from behind knocks it away from Sievers. Sievers looking for a foul. Possession will stay with Columbia City. What a start here to the second half, as it was a great end of the first half with Newcomb going coast to coast with the bucket. Foul going to go against Huntington North. Looks like Cardwell once again. But check out this baseline dribble drive by Thompson with the finish. Sievers, first free throw is left short. That's the first free throw miss of the game. Sievers is now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He did hit both of his free throws in the second quarter. Second one for Sievers, no good. So he'll go 0 for 2 as Hollowell comes up with the rebound. Jordan has not scored since he scored 6 points in the first quarter. Hollowell being guarded by Sievers out there on the perimeter. Newcomb back over to Thompson. With the defense on Thompson is Hedrick. The bucket is good from 13 feet. Thompson feeling it. Here in the third quarter, he's got 7 in the frame, 9 on the game. He is now their game's high scorer as Newcomb comes up with the board. 3-point attempt. Sievers with the board. Thompson finally with a miss. Once again, 7 points here in the third quarter alone. His team up by 6. And answering on the other end, that's a huge answer by Mitchell Wilson. His 11th point of the game. We got a TO. It will take one with him. Columbia City pulls within 3.
Oh, you better grab it. Good and strong move by Malone that time.
Foul will go on Blake Egley, his first. And Malone's first trip to the free throw line tonight. He has 10 points for the Prairie Heights Panthers. In fact, he leads his team in that department. Shot by Malone as he completes a three-point play, 41 to 27. Lyndon Miller across the timeline to Drew Litweiler. He'll give it to Charlie. Charlie goes left side to Blake. Blake to Charlie, inside on the wing.
Prairie Heights went to a little bit of a trap that time, full court press, but we handled it nicely.
They've been in a 2-3 zone pretty much the whole evening, right?
Well, it looks like a zone, but right now they kind of are, but Malone's just kind of patrolling the middle.
Charlie with it. Malone with 2 fouls. Crisply with 2. Crisply with a steal. Pass ahead to Perkins, and he lays it in.
Well, this is kind of how these games have gone all year. We get ahead, they go ahead, they come back, and it's never easy.
Westview up 12 as Litweiler has trouble handling it. It goes over the center court stripe, and it'll be an over and back violation. Yeah, we need to get a stop here and get things back in order.
Yeah, they've cut it from 17 down to 12 just with a little pressure, and that's frustrating.
Lob inside, knocked away, and stolen by Charlie Yoder. He'll bring it across the timeline, go left side to Lyndon Miller. Grady Yoder getting set to check in for Westview. Now Luke Miller with it. Drives around the double team. Gets it to Drew Litweiler. Inside 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Charlie goes to Lyndon. Fakes, drives, loses it. And we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called on Westview.
Well, we've kind of lost our mind all of a sudden.
Yeah, we did.
Last minute and a half, we just can't handle the ball.
Looks kind of weird. Lyndon comes out. Coming into the ball game is Brady Yoder.
Well, they went to kind of a 2-3, 3-2 trapping zone, and we're struggling with it right now. We brought in Brady, a little more ball handling. Let's see if we can hit the gaps and hit some shots.
Wide open Kohler, and he'll put up a 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Inside pass from Chris Fleeb to Hoover, and he puts it in. So they cut it down to 12 now. Litweiler might have had the shot there, but Malone was right in his face.
Actually, we're down to 10.
10 points. What did I say?
12.
Yes, 10. Tipped away. Charlie with a rebound. Offensive rebound for the Warriors. Brady in the corner to Blake Egley. Now inside it'll come to Luke Miller. And we have a ball stolen away.
Here's Pettis. 6-point game. Smith. And another foul. So already 3 fouls on Northside. Not a good sign. Ridley. Haynes thought about it. Good recovery defensively by Powers. Here comes Collins. Collins finds Moore. Tough pass to Woods. Woods blocked by Q. What a block by Pettis. And then he comes right back and can't get it to go. But he's going to head to the line to shoot a pair. Great attack by the Eastern Arizona commit. He'll go to the line. As I mentioned, they're going to need him scoring-wise in this second half, just the way that this ball game has been progressing.
Good defense by the Huskies.
McDaniel for 2 is good. 42-40 now.
3-pointer by Etchison, no good.
Rebound is for Greaser. Runs it up. Passes to McDaniel.
There will be a foul called on number 23, Luke Carroll. First personal, excuse me, team's fourth. Hampton Heights up by 2.
Number 10, Dylan Bergen gets the ball. Passes to McDaniel. Evans passes to Greaser. Greaser drives it in. Passes to the outside for 3 points. Falls by number 21, Trey Miller.
This is Newcastle's first lead of the night, 43-42. There's a block called on number 11, William Greaser. Huskies in the bonus. Gus Etchison will go to the line for 1-and-1. Shot is good by Gus Etchison. He will get one more chance.
Can take the lead back here.
Second shot also good. Hampton Heights goes back up by 1.
Greaser has the ball now for the Trojans.
6:30 left in the fourth. Hampton Heights up 44-43.
Greaser drives it in. Still has the ball. 21 Miller passes it.
Good job by Pennington. Now Etchison gives it to Hochstetler. Hochstetler for 3. 3-point, no good. Brent Pennington throws up a very awkward shot, and it does go in for the and 1. He will go to the line to shoot 1. Fouls on 44, Devin Field, and that's his 3rd personal, 8th team foul. Hampton Heights once again up by 3, 46-43. Pennington at the line for 1. First shot good by Pennington. Hampton Heights up by 4.
Greaser gets the ball for the Trojans.
5:50 left in the fourth quarter.
Greaser to Fielden. Couldn't catch it.
Good job by Hochstetler. Etchison bringing the ball up. There will be a foul called.
With the right-handed lay-in. Thompson had that huge third quarter. Look how he just hangs in the air. Working against the freshman, Andrew Hedrick. Gives his team a 3-point advantage. Thompson now with 13 points. As Hollowell comes out with the board. Hollowell sitting with 8 points at 2 in the third. Thompson on the far wing. Newcomb being guarded by Wilson, and down low. Dominic Cardwell once again finishes through contact, and he'll head to the free throw line looking for the and 1. Cardwell's 8th point of the game. Cardwell's been doing it all game long, as he cannot hit on the free throw.
Over to Miller in the corner for 3, and he misses. Good board by McCray, though. And a second chance points, and he makes it. It's going to be a timeout called.
And we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called. I think they got Charlie on that one, maybe. Nope.
I think they got Blake. Yeah, Blake.
He is second. And that will send Davin Culler to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think the coach didn't like that foul because Charlie was there waiting on him, and he likely wouldn't have got a good shot off over Charlie.
So Kohler with a 3 earlier in the ball game misses his free throw. He'll get one more. Perkins comes back in as Hoover comes out. 6:21 to go in the ball game. Second shot is good by Kohler.
Easy on officials, but ouch.
I mean, I would think a 2-year-old would be able to know that was a bad call. That
Why a 2-year-old?
That just popped in my head.
Developmentally, you think they get it by then?
Well, I would hope so. Anybody can get it. That was a terrible call.
If you're a 2-year-old in Indiana, you should be able to break that down.
The first attempt's good. Second attempt's up, and he got them both.
.30 seconds to play in the half. A lot of traffic that Willie's dribbling into.
He gets it out to Shaden May, and Shaden they'll probably wait for the last shot. Warriors up by 8.
Tyson's not going to give Willie a freebie, that's for sure.
Will gets it to Shaden May. 5 seconds left. Jared Parrish into the game. He's going to shoot a 3 and get it.
That's huge. Winnemack's going to go up by 11 to end the half. Holy cow,
wow.
Shay.
Winnemack goes into the locker room up 11.
They got to be feeling good.
Come over the next couple of months. Make sure you check us out. What a rebound, Billy. See, but look, missed it. Bassett back in with 3 fouls. The look ahead to Collins. Back to Brashawn. Back to Collins. He surveys. Hand off to Woods. Guarded by White. Backs it out, 3:05. That one knocked away nicely by Smith. That's going to be a foul on White. Just a bit too late. That will go on White. That's his third, team's third. They'll bring it out here with Collins. I like the look. Somehow the pocket pass got to Powers. Uh-oh, his 4-3. That one back rimmed. Back for the rebound. Comes up with a big fella, then a foul on White. That's going to be his 4th. Outstanding job by Jacob Lambert, the junior. And he's going to go back to the line where he is 2 of 4. Well, that's a big call because White now with 4 personal fouls. Nothing but net for the junior. Hits them both. Nice looking stroke there from the big fella from the charity stripe.
Clarksville into the bonus on the next foul, but this is a 2-shot foul. Forward's first one on the way. It's short, no good. Forward scored all 6 of his points in the second quarter as Minor comes back in for Aranda. And Forward will have one more. Free throw on the way, and it's good. The second one's good. It cuts it back down to 2. 42-40 in favor of the Rebels as Medford brings it up. Medford, Cole, Kramer. Medford drives off balance and scores. Medford just kind of willed that one. And up by 4 now, matches the biggest lead of the Rebels at 44-40 over Clarksville. Clarksville's led by as many as 13. They led at 11 at halftime. But the Rebels have come out inspired here in the fourth quarter. Starks with the basketball. Gives it up to Caps. Caps drives. Gives it to Fuquay. Fuqua has to be careful because he's playing with 4 fouls, and he likes to drive in. Over it comes to Miter. Miter's three-pointer is short, no good. And Cole gets the rebound in there for the Rebels. We come back down the other way with under 4 minutes to go in this basketball game. Medford with the basketball. Out it comes. Now he drives, goes down. Cross court it comes to Cloud, who's in the basketball game. And Cloud now with the dribble gets it back out to Medford. Medford on the dribble. Now cuts cross court. He dribbles in, lays it up and in. And Foster Medford has taken over here in the fourth quarter of action.
Each team has one player with 3 fouls. For the Tigers, that's Jeffrey Brown.
Oh,
and Matt Moore called a 30-second timeout.
Logan Street signs and.
First shot is good. Substitution for the Trojans. 21. Trey Miller leaves the court for number 3, Derek Tabor. Second shot is also good. 56-52 now.
Hochstetler with the ball now. Hochstetler gets to Hickok. Pennington back to Hickok, now to Etchison. Foul called, number 4, Cole McDaniel. I believe that is his 4th personal foul. His 4th personal foul. Gus Etchison will go to the line to shoot 2.
Szilagyi. Pruitt. Back to Szilagyi. Over in the corner to Charlie Smith. Not even thinking about shooting. Seems like the Tigers are satisfied with this 1-point lead, Craig, but
got to be smart.
Unless they can get a very good shot here. There's a foul called on the Eagles. That one's going to go on. Prickett picks that up. That's going to be number 5 on him, or rather, number 1 on him.
There's 64 ticks left here in the fourth quarter.
We're at a minute. Once again, the Eagles, they're almost forced to foul right now, and that one's going to go on Dylan Ritter. That's number 6. So from this point on, the Tigers will be going to the line to shoot 1 and 1. They're a 67% free throw shooting team.
That's just about
lose
what
the
most,
ball.
Oh,
Lost the ball.
Turnover.
Scales with the ball.
Oh,
he drives. Szilagyi takes it away, and we're going to have a foul called. It's going to be on the floor.
Oh, he's going to call
Szilagyi. He's going to call Szilagyi on that foul. So Alex Szilagyi picks up his first foul, number 5 on the team. But with 45.6 on the clock, the Zionsville Eagles are going to have the ball out of bounds across from us. That's going to bring Jeffrey Brown back off of the bench. And the Zionsville Eagles are going to use a 30-second timeout. Craig, let's reset where.
Second shot good by Etchison. Hamilton Heights leads 61-52 with 1:15 left in the fourth.
Greaser with the ball now for the Trojans. Drives it in. 4-2 is no good.
Hit by Knott. Etchison now with the ball.
Greaser now for 2 points. Goes in.
Timeout call by Newcastle.
Score 61-45. 54.
Full timeout. Charge to the Trojans.
Been a big part of the offense here. Second one is up and it is good. And we have a Southwestern timeout. So with 2:02 to go here in the basketball.
It's going to be Anthony Scales.
Well, between Anthony Scales and Gunnar Vanetta, they've got 14 of their 20 points. Eagles with the ball. Ritter, Scales under the net, tries to shoot, misses.
Oh, I honestly thought that Scales walked.
Let's see what they're going to call here.
Personal foul, Fisher, 33, Jeffrey Simmons.
I did not see that, Craig.
No, I didn't think so either. I thought that along that block he walked, trying to draw it.
Anthony Scales is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Wow, what a turn of events.
But he still leaves Fisher's 36 and a half seconds after this. So they didn't listen to me. They didn't wait.
Scales gets the first one. He's an 85% free throw shooter, so he's the guy you want to have, one of the guys you want to have out there.
Farah comes back in, 35 for Brown.
Get a little bit more height there. Brown comes out. Brown at 6'2" compared to Farah at 6'8". A little bit more rebounding power there. And that's what the Tigers are looking for here. We are tied up 36.5. Anthony Scales with 1 more to go.
Oh,
and he misses that.
Salaji.
And Alex Salaji has got the ball. And the Tigers, will they hold it for the last shot, Greg?
They will do their darndest here. Oh, my.
Offensive foul.
Personal foul, Fisher, 35, Isaac Farah.
Isaac Farah picks up the foul. That's number 7 on the Tigers.
It's Farah's 3rd. Wow. Did not see that one.
I thought the Tigers were in, no, they're 6 and 6. I'm sorry, I'm off by 1. Scales with the ball, under 15 seconds. Finally across the 10-second line. Him and Brown battling it. Scales turns. Back out to Ritter, under the basket to Vanetta. Vanetta's got to shoot. They got to get the ball up there. It's good, and it is good.
Oh, Jackson Hughes.
Jackson Hughes wins the ball game for the Zionsville Eagles, 23-21.
Oh my gosh! Man.
Wow!
Wow!
Craig, what can you say about this game? A total of 44 points scored. I have never seen such a low.
Block. Think he's had a few of those this year?
I'd say he's a really nice looking player. You're going to remember his name. Shade May inbound. Having a little trouble, probably. Nice steal. That's Chambers, and here comes Good. They're going to get a, ooh, he wanted to call a charge.
I thought Carson beat him there. Is that going to be Carson's 3rd foul or 2nd?
Second, I have 2nd.
All right, it is 2nd.
Yeah, he had his hand up like he was going to call a charge and changed it. Good's first attempt is good. It's his first points of the game.
I like that. You're going to remember his name. I was thinking that could be a T-shirt.
Second attempt's long.
On Newcastle. Be on Dylan Burgum. His first foul, team's, I believe, 13th. Does not show on the scoreboard. Can't go that high.
27 seconds remaining.
First shot, good by Hochsteller. How to put the Huskies up by 6.
2 substitutions, number 33, Matney, and number 21, Trey Miller, come back on the court.
Second shot, no good.
Greaser has the rebound. He's on the ball now for the Trojans. Runs it up. Greaser to 20 for 2 points. Caleb Groh, 3-pointer.
Huskies now up by 3.
.13 seconds remaining.
Fourth foul on William Greaser. Edgerton will go to the line for 2. Shot no good by Edgerton. Second missed free throw. Shot's good by Edgerton. Huskies go up by 4, 59-63, 12 seconds left.
Greaser for the Trojans now. Goes for 3, no good. Shouldn't have shoot that. Greaser is between it.
And one, Cameron Knott with the 2-point bucket with 0.4 seconds left. Hamilton Heights will be up by 6, 65-59. Cameron Knott goes to the line for 1. This is a different scenario than last year. Newcastle took the dub last year, 55-52. If Knott makes this one, Hamilton Heights will take the win, 66-59. Shot no good. Hamilton Heights will move on.
Second one's no good. Rebounded by Sievers. 45 seconds left to play. 45-44 your score. Once again, folks, the next matchup will be Wayne, the Generals, taking on Homestead, the Spartans, out of the Summit Athletic Conference. Homestead finishing in 4th place in the SAC. Bishop Lures winning the SAC. They had a 7-2 record, which tied them with Carroll and Bishop Lures. Now a full timeout. So once again, folks, Tom Steele Tire, 2 locations in Fort Wayne, Indiana. North location on North Clinton Street, the south location on Jefferson. Big Eye Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eye Fish. An El Azteca Mexican restaurant has been serving consistent food since 1973. Our recipes use only the best fresh ingredients. Family owned. We pride ourselves on great quality. For more information, go to elaztecarestaurant.com. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. You can count on us to provide you with a system and solution that fits your unique needs at Anderson.
Sorry about that little audio snafu. We're back to it. As Bassett gets it. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1. North side. Can they pull this upset? And what better time to get your second win of the season right here in sectional time. Oh, what a couple of free throws from the Frosh. Bassett, he now has 13 points. He leads. I think that's all scorers. Yeah, he leads all scorers. 5:20. Oh, my goodness. Let the kids play. It's a foul every other possession. Painful to watch. As DeJour Spencer checks back in for Haynes. That's the third foul on number 11, Jordan Green for Northside. That's 9 fouls on Northside, 8 against Northrop. Pettis hits the front end. We'll get a second attempt. Pettis now with 10. Hits them both. Big free throws from Q. Northside needs help. A near steal by Pettis. Oh, nice handle. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What a drive in transition for the freshman and the leave. What a push by the freshman, Brashawn Bassett. And a call. It's going to go against Northrop. 4-point lead for Northside. And again, you don't want to get stagnant in your offense. You want to keep pushing it. I like this setup with him bringing the ball out as well. Oh, what a take. Whew. Whew. Isaiah Moore back to a 6-point lead. Their largest was 7. Ridley. Oh, that one was absolutely swatted by Jordan Green. Get it out of here, kid. Telling you what, Northside's starting to feel it. They have the confidence, but don't get stagnant offensively. So got 4 minutes left in this game. See this happen a lot in high school. Oh, great job by Pettis to keep it alive to himself. The finger roll, no good, but Billingsley just out-hustled Northside for the putback up and in. Great hustle from Billingsley. And that's going to be a timeout called by head coach Rod Shamble. We'll step away here, 30-second, real quick, SummitCitySports.com.
One of the best ADs in Northeast Indiana, no doubt about that. As Kristen always is such a gracious host. So Sievers to inbound it. 1.8, half-court shot left short. Huntington North is going to win it, 46-44, and they will advance to take on New Haven this Friday with a 6 p.m. start time. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with the end of the game stats. You're watching Indiana High School basketball here from.
We're going to have Bo Brandt come into the game for Will Larkin.
So Winamac up by 10 with 3:48 to go in the third. A nice lead, but not a comfortable lead.
No. Good second attempts. Also good.
And they could score in a hurry. They
Yeah.
can drop down some threes. They got multiple guys shooting three-pointers and draining them. So no lead's comfortable. Wow.
Carson Bennett. And good in for the bucket.
So the lead's to
Easton
7 now.
good.
Coach Hugler's going to take a timeout. We're glad
Yeah.
he did. With that timeout, we're going to take a timeout, Captain.
Sounds good, Tim.
Simplify your banking with a Simply Free checking account.
They're fourth.
That's got to be about 4 that we've done that same thing where we've thrown it,
it's
or
kind of
3 that we've thrown it out of bounds
Yep.
here. We had the other one here.
Gliding up the floor at three-quarter speed, I
Yeah, in
think.
close games, that stuff like that's going to come back and bite you.
Yeah.
Royal Veterinary Services provides small and large animal veterinary care, including ambulatory care for farm animals and in-house x-rays, blood work, cold laser therapy, acupuncture available, serving all your surrounding counties. Wow.
That's a nice finish.
That was a nice
good
finish. Not sure what the foul was. I guess he got into him just a little too
Yeah,
hard.
maybe he
on
walked
that.
into
Yeah.
him. His hands are straight up.
And he might be so big that it wouldn't matter if
It
he hit. You know, it'd be like us hitting Shaquille O'Neal. It wouldn't hurt it.
No.
It'd be a
Bounce off.
foul, though,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't stop them from shooting.
No.
Rip his first field goal, and they got a free throw. He's got 4. 6-point lead now for the Thunderbirds.
4:50 left. You got to get it out of there. Got to have the right piece.
Nice
Oh,
pass
nice.
in there.
There you
Nice
go.
job.
Yep. That's made possible with Mundy slipping in there.
Yeah.
A lot of people can just stay out on the perimeter and not move in.
A good off the ball move.
Yep.
Monday.
Can't play behind him. A good collapse. Going to force Helton to shoot that perimeter shot, and eventually they're going to hit him. And
Yeah, they're starting to get heat up a little bit.
that is a Geno, Indiana Farm Bureau three-pointer.
A lot of imaginary arrows being shot from the bench.
Yeah, I've kind of been ducking up here. It's
Yeah.
coming this way. I don't know. don't know. Didn't bring my shield.
Amazing how that stuff catches on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. They're going to call that on
number 14,
Braden
Myers. That might have been a little touchy.
Yeah,
With everything else that's gone on tonight, that might have been a little touchy.
I'm not sure what the foul and what's not yet.
Yeah.
When referees are winded, that's usually what happens right
That's a
there.
foul.
Create a break for
Yeah, I've got to take a break.
Wow. So, yeah, the 1-and-1. The officials didn't notice till after it. He missed the shot. Nobody went for the rebound, so they're just going to hand it over to Northrop here. You don't see that very often. Lost the handle, did Pettis. Woods goes up for it. Near steal. Oh, good no look to Woods. Wow. That'll go out of bounds. Lots of contact on that one. Like I said, we've seen a lot of ticky-tacks. And a timeout called by Northside. Up by 1.
May drives to the lane. It's going to be blocked, and they're going to get a foul.
I think he blew the whistle reluctantly. I just got to say.
It was definitely late.
He had to think about it for a second.
Yeah. It's going to be Holt's second foul.
Only 2 fouls this half to Winamax 7. It's going to take a few more of those to even that score column up.
Shaden gets the first attempt.
Number 12, Isaac Chambers.
Isaac Chambers back into the game. Chambers having a nice night. He's got 10 points. And Shaden gets them both.
What game was that we saw Shaden hit those last second free throws? The North Judson game?
Yeah, hit the 3 and then hit a couple to ice it. Shot long. Rebound fought for. Good up with it. There's a walk not called, and Tyson Good with the bucket.
The Traveling Kings. That's a ring to it.
Yeah, it does. I like that.
I like it too. If you're going to be a traveler, be a good traveler.
Oh, wow. Called a jump ball. Quick jump ball.
And that jump ball brought to you by Hug-A-Warrior, because it looked like he was hugging the Winamac Warrior.
Brought to you by Hug-A-Warrior.
You like that?
I do. Larkin with the ball. He's going to pull it back out. Coach Hugler telling them to play.
Just over a minute to go in the third. Shaden, wide open look. Drains it. I like it. We like Shaden getting hot from deep.
And it seems like if Shaden gets a couple that goes down.
He's in the zone. He's locked in right now.
Good defense, even better shot. Who's that? Chambers.
So 5-point game as the third quarter is getting ready to close up.
So just 34 seconds left.
This Tyson-Willie matchup's really been fun to watch tonight.
It has been. Tyson done a really nice job on Willie. And Willie's got away a few times, but for the most part, Tyson's done a really nice job on him. 15 seconds. Rusty with the ball. He's going to drive. Goes up strong.
Wow.
Yeah. No, they got a foul on the floor beforehand. Should be on number 50, Tristan Miller, before the
Pass can't get to go, tipped out by White, but it comes to Woods. Great hands by Pettis. Here's Haynes, 2 minutes. Now Pettis up top. Saw the crease, can't get it to go. Came right down to him, missed it. Put back is no good, still battling. Whoa. What was that? He called on Bassett after the rebound was already coming in. How is that even possible? The double tap came, and then the whistle came after. Bassett wasn't even by anybody. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I feel for the freshman there. Pettis hits the first. Watch Bassett, number 4. Not even by the play. Look how late this whistle. Oh, I see it right there. Went in with the left hand. Saw it. Great call. I'm stand corrected. So back to the live action. 49-47. Back rim no good, and an offensive rebound by Tanoa Ridley. Oh, Northside had this in their hands. Those turnovers have cost them here as of late. There's Pettis. Swatted by Rodney Woods. Woo! That was with some fury as well. And substitutions here for both teams. So they'll inbound it. Right to White, but missed a bunny. And then the foul on White. That's going to be his 5th. And also going to be Northrop's 10th team foul. So the freshman, Bassett, will head to the line to shoot the double bonus. He could tie it up with a pair of makes. 1:24 left. So 1:24, the freshman's going to go to the line for 2 of the most important free throws he's ever going to shoot here throughout his young basketball career. Hits it. Second attempt for the freshman. That one wide left, couldn't get it to go. That one stayed with 14 points here. Will the freshman? Down 1. Got to extend the defense. 1:10 left. No shot clock in the state of Indiana. Fincher. Pettis nearly had it stolen. Oh, did he just call his last time out? Yes, he just called his last time out with 1:02 left.
I'll tell you what, I work with the uncle of Kurt Wilderman, the coach of the Wildcats of modern day. He's, unfortunately for him, having to travel on business. I sent him the link. He's probably watching this game right now from his hotel room.
Yeah, that, so many people have been able to tune in, grandparents that live maybe in Florida that are snowbirds, and it's just a great thing for people that can't get a ticket. This place is packed. People are coming and buying tickets, but folks that can't travel and get here have an opportunity to see this thing either live or on demand as Phelps knocks down.
Yeah, Tyler Phelps was fouled by 33, Logan Wunderlich. That's his 4th.
Yep.
And Phelps hits both of them. Phelps really a nice touch for a 6'7" kid. He's hit all 4 free throws here down the stretch. 47-40 ball game, 4-point game. Wunderlich has the ball, gives it off to Ricketts. Josiah gets it slapped away from behind. Good job by Taylor knocking it away. Taylor quickly the other way, lays it up and in. Ryan Taylor for the Wildcats cut it to a 5-point lead. 47-42. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left. Bender gets in trouble. Knocks it off of one of the Wildcats. And again, Coach Wilderman upset that it's.
Here's Northrop. Up by 1, 47 seconds. Playing keep away. .1 left. So even 2 makes, you're still in it. Still within a 1-possession game. Either way. Fincher. Back rim, no good. Don't forget we have DeKalb and East Noble up after the conclusion of this game. You'll have to switch over to the other event. There's Fincher, second attempt. That one halfway down and came out on him. Woods with the rebound. .30 seconds. The 3 for the lead. Too long. Got a foul. You got a foul here if you're north side. 22 seconds. Go for the steal. There is the steal, but foul first. And I believe that's going to be Bassett's 5th foul. He's going to foul out with 14. But what a game by the freshman. A lot of outstanding ball games to come from him. Number 4 in white. Free throws from Q Pettis, 21 seconds. Drills it. I have him 6 of 7 from the line. And then Coach Andrews for Northside is going to take a timeout, 30-second timeout. This is SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on Twitter.
Oh, inside on Jackson Easter, it'll send Grant Allen to the free throw line for the Vikings.
All the activity going on. That's Jackson's first personal foul of the evening. 9th team foul as Grant Allen goes to the line.
First free throw by Allen is up and good. The 6-foot senior will have an opportunity to hit another. Take the lead back up to 7. 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Second free throw.
So back out of the timeout. Right now, Northrop up by 2. After the first make by Pettis. Second one. Hits it. So a 3 can only tie it if you're Northrop. There's Northside, 18 seconds. Collins splits the D. Then threw it away. Wow. Well, here we go, 14.1. You got to foul quickly here if you're Northside. And I think we got the right players here. All right, here we go. Back to the action. 14.1. Fincher, look for the home run pass. It wasn't there. They go to Nick Haynes. You got a foul. There's a double team. And then a foul with 11.7 left. As I do apologize, Brashawn Bassett still in the game. He's got 4 personal fouls. That was not his 5th. That was his 4th. Well, you make a couple free throws here, you're going to win this ball game. Well, what a valiant effort from Northside. Looks like they're going to just come up a little short. Haynes hits it. 2-possession game. Second one for Nick. Missed it. 4-point game, 10 seconds. Woods. No look. 3. Can't get it to go. And that will do it. Northrop with
game, 51-49. Both teams now have had a player foul out. Allen in trouble, gives it off to Ricketts. Ricketts pulls it back out. Gives it off to Wunderlich. Wunderlich gives it to Ricketts. Bender. Off in the corner to Allen. Three-pointers up and good.
Big bucket by Grant Allen.
Big three-pointer, Grant Allen, the lefty from the corner. 54-49. Weinzaffel inside to Phelps. Kicks it off to Davidson. Puts it on the floor, gives it back to Jonah Weinzaffel, top the key. Gives it off to Fultz, back over to Weinzaffel. He goes right side, looks inside to Phelps. Phelps kicks it over to Money. Money lays it up and in.
Great pass by Phelps on the inside.
Alex Money with the bucket. Allen gets it across to Wunderlich. Pulls it up, gives it back to Allen. Ferocious defense played right now by this Wildcat team. And North Posey right now handling the pressure. Really good high school basketball game from Huntingburg tonight. Game 1 of sectional 28, and there's going to be a foul. Ricketts is down, and the foul is going to be, I believe, on Fultz for Mater Dei.
If it is, that's his fifth.
I can't tell. Looks like it may be.
I believe it's on number 21.
That is
fifth
Fultz.
personal.
So
10th team foul. So everybody's shooting two from here on out.
Landon Fultz is the player they called a foul on. It is his fifth, and Kurt Wilderman has to go deeper in his bench. He's going to bring in, it looks like, number 31, Dylan Davidson, coming into the ball game for the Wildcats. So the second player from Mater Dei is fouled out tonight. Vikings have lost one. Kendrick Wall is fouled out for the Vikings. Ricketts with free throws. First one's up and good. Josiah Ricketts hits his first. 55-51, down to 2.5 minutes left in this ball game. Ricketts has a second. His second one's up and also good. 56-51, 5-point lead. Jonah Weinzaffel will bring it up for the Wildcats. Across the 10-second line, goes right side, looks inside, gives it off to top the key to Heister. Back to Weinzaffel, to Davidson. Heister inside to Phelps. Phelps spin move, kicks it back out to Weinzaffel. Three-pointer no good. Air ball's picked up by Wunderlich, and he is fouled. See who they call the foul on.
North last Thursday to finish the regular season on a 13-game winning streak. Alley-oop, and Hornbuckle in there.
I think he was hanging on that rim.
I think they gave him a hanging on the rim there.
I think so too.
No foul called on that. Used to be a technical foul, but he was hanging on that. Had somebody underneath him. Joya passes. Williams drives down the lane. Left. The hook gets blocked by Majok. That's 2 blocks for him. We'll make it 1. Actually, he got called for a foul in the previous.
Right.
10-5, 4:20 mark of the first quarter. Horn actually checked that Rhodes. Cross-court pass, almost out of bounds. Hornbuckle's long arms. Save it, now down low to Majok. Jacobs, back out. Let's see what Majok can do with it. Spins on Williams. Williams, good defense, and whacked the rebound. He almost traveled.
Uh-oh.
Waddell. Williams, blocked by Majok. And that hit the line. Gonna stay here with Carmel, but there's a second block shot from Mavor Majok. Carmel have it underneath us here. In the corner, looks like 32. John McCall checks in, the 6'4" junior. We're going to see a lot of underclassmen on both these lineups, Perry.
Absolutely. And this is good experience for the young Charlie Williams here, playing against Majok, being that tall.
Suter, baseline jumper off the mark. McCall the board. Here comes Southeastern with Rhodes back the other way. Approaching 3.5 minutes left first quarter, 10-5, Carmel leading. McCall, now it's Rhodes. They're looking for Majok. Shot by Rhodes is no good. Rebound to Suter. He'll get it to Wack. Younger brother of Jalen Wack.
He's only a sophomore.
Suter looks like he got pushed by DeAndre Rhodes.
Even though Suter's only a sophomore, he's a wily veteran. He's been
the way. It is a three-pointer in there by Craig. Chance Craig gives it a 3-0 Austin lead. Providence works with the basketball. Sexton out front. Three-pointer on the way by Huber. It's no good, and Parker down with the rebound for Austin. We come back down the other way as we're underway here, game 2 from Southwestern. Down in the corner it comes. With the basketball, that's Hargrave, and he brings it out to Stidham. Over the basketball comes to Mosier. Mosier drives, has it blocked from behind in there by Zach Johnson, and we come back down the other way. Sexton, coast to coast, tries to go inside but is fouled beforehand, and that'll be the first personal foul of the game, and it is on Austin. Stidham is called for the personal foul. That is his first, and that is the team's first. Huber will inbound the basketball underneath his own bucket, and it comes back out to Sexton. Sexton in the corner to Huber. Huber's three-pointer rims in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound, and coming out of there, that is Fougarou. Down in the corner it comes. Nice drive in there, and we're going to have a block as Grant's on the drop.
First one up, no good.
And we jinxed him.
I guess.
Don't mean to do that in a game like this. He's going to get one more attempt here.
Second one's up, no good. Two
both.
big critical free throw misses. Bender across the 10-second line gives it off to Ricketts. Ricketts, the Bender. Bender penetrates. Gives it off to Allen, back to Ricketts.
Well, this is where you got to come and meet every pass. You can't let the ball get to you. You've got to come and meet it.
Bender.
Good
gives
pass.
Gives it off to Allen. Inside layup is good. And Money's going to foul him.
That's going to be his fourth personal. It's Grant Allen, receiving end of a great pass.
Really
again
good look.
From Bender. Good look on the inside.
You know, the nice thing about that, Keith, so many times teams pull it out and look not to score.
Yep.
They just want to run clock. That time he ran clock and scored. So
well, a great
good
job. A great job there by Heath Howington. Is they are spreading the floor. That we used to call that 4 to score. So we would go 4 corner, but we're looking to score. We're still looking to attack the rim.
Free throw no good, so a big miss by Allen. 7-point lead, though. 60-53. Ball on the floor. Picked up by the Vikings on the steal and the foul. I think Heister's going to be called for the foul. No, they're going to get it.
31
Davidson, I guess, instead of Heister. So it's going to send Cole Kester to the free throw line. 56.9 left. Free throw up, no good. Boy, I tell you, 7-point lead here. They could have put a little bit more distance in. Kester takes a big breath. Eyes flies the second. It is good. Big free throw there to give them an 8-point lead. 56 seconds. Quickly, Weinzaffel gives the ball off to her. Her has it slapped away from behind by Bender, but it's out of bounds, Mater Dei ball. So Mater Dei will have it in front of their own bench. Coach Wilderman trying to get a play set up. Lob inside to Phelps. Phelps gives it back to Heister. Heister scores. And a quick timeout by Mater Dei. 30-second. Keep it right here. Again, thank our sponsors, IHSAA TV Network. Also, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking.
Number 2, Connor Jansen for Carmel coming in. As it was a lengthy first quarter. Joya to inbound underneath. Catch, shoot. Suter puts it off the top of the backboard and no. And after one quarter, it's Carmel 12, Hamilton Southeastern 7. We'll be back in just a minute.
We're talking about it. There's been a lot of discussion. So the winner tonight, which right now, I don't want to jinx it, so I won't say anything, but the winner takes on Rochester on Friday night here in Winamac at 6:30 Eastern. So we're going to be bringing you that coverage. So I'm excited, Shay.
Yeah. Either way, right?
Either way, man.
Yeah. So it'll be Winamac ball after the three-pointer by Isaac Chambers.
You know, I really appreciate the analysis I'm getting from Garbison about, really what could improve the situation here at the gym. Matt running for county council.
Yeah.
I think he'd do a great job.
Yes,
poor
he
old
would.
Matthew.
They're going to get a foul. That's going to be
Isaac.
Chambers' fifth.
That was a little bit cheaper, I thought. There's a shot of Isaac. He's been
Yeah.
pretty animated tonight. Fun player to watch.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed watching Isaac.
He's had a nice game. He's hit three threes and Isaac.
Defense out on top there by Monday.
Yep.
They're going to get him on the block, aren't they? Yep. That's his third.
But now the Mitchell players are pressing a little bit, maybe trying too hard to make something happen, and then you get a foul called on you.
Nick's trying to make something happen out front at the 3:51 mark. Got called for we call that the belly rub. That's when you put your belly out there and rub it against the player.
That's definitely a violation.
Yeah, definitely. Uh-oh, there's a turnover.
Maybe.
Nope. Uh-oh.
Going to be a
wow.
No.
Rippey was in the right spot, and Helton was with the right assist.
Sort of a microcosm of the game, of how it's been going.
Wow.
Yep.
Never would have predicted.
No.
There we go. Finally on the board here to start. Took us over 4.5 minutes, but
that Cash.
That's Cash.
Yep.
Turnover.
That's the Jackets' only chance here to get some stuff in transition.
You got to turn them.
There's a struggle down there. Tie up. Possession arrow is with Calumet. Neil Demos came by and says hello.
You got a fan club.
AD. See, as soon as you said Griffith alumni, people start coming up over and tapping me and saying, I didn't know you went to Griffith.
Well, I guess Bishop Knoll. I'm Bishop Knoll, so I'm not sure how many people would come over to see me.
You can wear your Warrior shirt tomorrow night if you want to.
Oh, that's right. Well, I don't know. I've got to be neutral. I'm neutral tomorrow. Bishop Knoll Bowman and
Williamson slides through the lane, kicks it left side to Thornton. A lot of steps and a jumper made here by Wayne Wilderness.
second basket here.
29-22. Lead back down to 7 for the Panthers. I want to say thanks to the hospitality here put on by the Civic Center. I think this year the host is the Wildcats.
I'll tell you what, good stuff down there.
Some Papinos provided to us.
Good stuff. You kicked me out early. You said I had to come up and do the pregame show.
Missed shot from the left side by O'Shawn Lee. Bringing it off the glass is Christopher Black for Calumet. Now in a hurry, Williamson's going to get by a defender. Fadeaway shot, no. We got a push on the rebound on Black of Calumet.
It just got over the top of him just a little bit. Good position by Griffith. Williamson once again still.
Hornbuckle, left side three from the corner, gets fouled. Touch foul by Brian Waddell, and looks like Hornbuckle will shoot three. Waddell's first foul. Looks like that's the second on Carmel.
The Royals have got to get the ball more to Hornbuckle's
one of the key scorers for the Royals this season, averaging 11.1.
He averages 70% from the foul line. He makes the first to cut it to 4. We'll have 2 more opportunities.
Checking in for the Royals again, number 24, Shane Jacobs.
We'll see if Perry can catch us up on scores of interest throughout the state. Late in the first game at Mooresville, it was going to be as Hornbuckle makes all 3 free throws, and it's 12-10, back to a 1-possession game. Brownsburg and Avon were going toe-to-toe at Mooresville. We'll see how that one turned out. And Hamilton Heights hung on by 6, I believe, at Newcastle against the host Trojans. Joya, now left side to Frishy. Waddell deep left.
Easter goes up a 3, short. Ball far pulled out of there by Grant Allen. Smartly throws it back. Ricketts trying to get across the 10-second line, and there's a foul called.
And the Viking faithful rise to their feet as they feel like they've got the first victory under their belt.
Tell you what, they're getting some claps also from South Spencer over here too, I think. South Spencer happy to see the Vikings ahead too. First free throw no good by Ricketts, in and out again. Not what you expect from Josiah Ricketts, but maybe he's proven he's human here as he misses the front end of a 2-shot foul. Second foul is up and good. 64-58, 6-point ball game. Quickly, Heister gets it stolen. Layup, good by Wunderlich. 66-58.
And that'll do it.
The first point of the night. Nolan Young, 6-foot junior. 12-point game. Young's second attempts, no good. Willie with the board. And they're going to get Easton good with the foul, and they'll send Willie to the line. So you got to think that Winamac is going to want to keep the ball in Will's hands at this point. Turn it into a free throw game.
Line for the Warriors, Will Larkin.
And Willie's first attempt's good.
Man, I got to tell you, Shay, this is about the best-looking Winamac team I've seen all year.
This is. They are playing really good. The scoring spread out. Second attempt's good. You know, you look at Russell and Shaden May, both had good games. Trent Fox.
Got a lot of fan support.
There's a steal by Russell, and that ought to about do it if Russell can hit his free throws here.
Kingston number 10.
Russell's been to the line a lot tonight. I don't think he's missed.
He hasn't missed, no. 4 for 4 tonight.
Russell Compton.
So Coach Johnson's going to take a timeout. With that timeout, we're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Up Joya in the half court. Jumper from the right elbow, no good by Suter. Rebound by Retzner. Back comes Southeastern trying to carve into this 5-point deficit. Left side. Jacobs dips it. Majok, no.
That's what the Royals got to do for tonight. Feed it down low to the big man.
That's 2 fouls on Charlie Williams. And he can't get the 6'9" sophomore Williams in foul trouble. I'd be hard-pressed to think Nick Frishy is not going to replace him as Majok makes the first. He's 2 of 3 at the foul line now. And Williams will take a seat. He may be out for the rest of the first half. Frishy in there now. Frishy averaging 1 point a game. Majok sinks the second. He's now 3 out of 4 at the line. He's got 5. It's back to a 3-point deficit for Southeastern as Carmel leads 15-12. As we're at the midway point of the second quarter. Oh, wow. Got away with that one.
They sure did.
That,
you know, I can't add them up real quick, but I'm guessing Russell's got about 20.
Yeah, which is what
There's a steal by
Chad
Russell.
Compton predicted tonight.
He's good for 3. Got it. And I am out of room for Easton Good. They're going to foul Russell.
So a 13-point game. Each team with just one timeout left. So barring no changes, or barring a major comeback by Lewis Cass, which you can't count that out, but it's looking statistically unlikely at this point, Shay.
Did Russell just hit that?
He drained his first one, yep.
Still no springs for Russell. Yeah, no, it's looking really unlikely. There again, you can't count anything out, especially with this offense here that Lewis Cass has. Long 3 off the mark. Rebound, Willie. Willie's going to bring it up. 39 seconds left. He's going to get it. It's going to be stolen. It's going to be McLeland with the
30
steal.
seconds left to play.
For 3, all in and out. Rebound. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay with the Kings.
The game comes Knizovic. Out goes Rashad Shaw. So we're going here up the floor, left to right. Some full court token pressure from Calumet. Into the right corner, they get it to Clifford Waxton. They get it to O'Shawn Lee in the lane. He scores it from in close, off the window and in. 34-30 Panthers. Under 20 seconds to go now. Right to left, Williamson's going to run it again up the floor for the Warriors. High dribble, lost it, gets it back. Now he goes in the lane. They're going to get it down low to Moniel Iverson. Iverson fouled in the act of shooting. Graylin Gordon on the far side of the floor showing his demonstration. He thought it was a double dribble on the high bounce from Williamson. 10.9 to go. Free throw line left side here in the third quarter. Moniel Iverson too strong off the back rim. Another Strachan Van Til free throw missed.
And Gordon went down and said something to the next officials that are officiating the next game, sort of probably a comment like, why didn't I get that? But referees on the floor believed it was tipped. Too hard to say from our vantage point.
Free throw missed. So both of them missed, and Griffith with the ball. Last possession of the third quarter. O'Shawn Lee left side plays through contact, and they're going to call a travel. 1.8 to go. It'll be Calumet ball.
We have some substitutions here for offense. Johnson's back in.
No, going. Krieger, no.
Their game plans have been take them in off the clock every time. And
You run 30 seconds off the clock as Everett Cash
big three ball for
drops a 3 in.
That's a 3 ball. 15. And then the end of Farm Bureau, Gene Hall, 3-point basket.
This is just what they do. They bring people up here. They get you going a little bit faster.
How you handle it, yeah.
Right there. Bring it back out, reset.
Yes, they should be running 30 seconds off the clock each time, then looking for a shot.
They're going to come out and try to double team that ball at the basket.
There's the guy you go to. He didn't convert that time. That's a good look.
Yeah, that was. You got to take that shot.
And you got to get that rebound if you're Mitchell.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
There's no other way around it.
You cannot give
got
away
to
possession.
get that. Yeah.
Oh. Going to fire a
Krieger fire another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they'll shoot you back in the game if you just let them keep shooting.
Coach Hudson was not happy about that shot.
No,
Looks like he's making a substitution.
I think Rippey's coming
everybody
in.
Everybody named Hudson wasn't happy about that shot.
Yeah.
Edwin Cash again.
Got it.
Bang.
Wow.
Edwin Cash.
Edwin Cash with another one.
Well, I mean,
this game's not over.
Dishes and quick, but not so quick hands of Nick Frischie. Ball goes out of bounds off of his hands. Back to Southeastern. Southeastern could tie or come within 1 on this possession with a minute and a half left. It's 17-14 Southeastern. Gosila Pass deflected, and Waddell deflects it, picks up the rebound. Back the other way he'll come. Jacobs all over and trying to tie up. He was trying to draw the jump ball, but it'll be a reach and foul on Sam Jacobs. His second foul. Sixth foul on Southeastern, so one more, and Carmel will be in the bonus. Well, 7:86 till half. Joya now to Suter. Back out, it's Waddell. Joya. Oh, stolen by DeAndre Rhodes, and he will lay it up. Defended by Waddell, and he will lay it up and in.
It was great defense there by Southeastern. Another great possession by them.
17-16, and the fans on both sides, blue all around, coming to their feet. As we're approaching 30 seconds till half. Joya. Now it's Waddell. Picked up deep by Rhodes. At 6'4", I almost expected Rhodes to dunk that, especially how he can get up and catch a football.
Oh, yeah.
Waddell driving, knows the time. Down low, kick by Majok. Carmel basketball underneath. 8.4 on the clock, and we'll see Dalton Retzner check back in quickly for the Royals, as well as John McCall, 32.
Let's see what Carmel does here for the final 8.4 seconds left in the half.
Inbound, it's Joya. Finding Jackson Jansen, dips it, Frisching. And he's out of control, in and out, no. I think that would not have counted, and that'll get
Lakeland in the bonus, actually, which it does. 8 fouls. So Shepard over to Keel. And that's going to be out. Valley with possession. So Lazier over to Kirkenstein. And stolen by Lakeland. Shepard, little crossover there. Over to Keel. Yoder now has it. Now, just a reminder, folks, as 2 minutes are left in tonight's game, Shepard with the good lay-in. The winner tonight will face off against Wawasee on Friday in the sectional semifinals. That's going to be up, no good by Cumberland. And here is Lakeland.
So, Nate, just under a minute, 30 seconds here. Valley is down by 21 points, I believe. Yeah, 21 points. I'd say this game is wrapped up. So
21 points in 120, definitely unheard of.
Yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good game tonight. They worked really hard. Both teams did.
Twisted the hook and put the ball in the bucket. Averages just under 9 points a game. Here he is on the post. Look at that. That is sexy right there. Fort Hood. The big fella muscling that up. A little right-hand jump hook. More hook than jump in that, but that's the travel. Check it, carry. Carry called.
Nice spin move and bucket. Alec Grinsfelder. Sparty now up by 11. Homestead did lose against Huntington North last year in game number 1 of the Wayne sectional. So Zach Kruger picks up his second foul, team 6th. So Cam Tolles to shoot a pair. Toll's a 68% free throw shooter, hitting 17 of 25 entering today's game. First one good for the junior Cam Toll. Homestead currently up by 10. It was Homestead up 12-4 after one. Second one's no good. Felder with the rebound. It was good. He slips on the floor. Coming back to pick it up was Quinn Harmon, a 6'2" junior point guard. Coach Johnson looks like he's going to call another timeout. We'll be right back with more Indiana High School basketball here. Huntington.
Oh, the other kid from Maryville was on the line too. Oh,
Here's
another
a steal.
turnover.
Another one for
This is going to
Bandy.
be ugly.
Bandy the bucket.
This is going to be an ugly game, unfortunately.
Morton.
No hysteria tonight, I got a feeling.
Hardy inside. He draws a foul.
Yeah, good job there. They finally broke the press. They finally advanced the ball ahead instead of throwing side to side. And they got Hardy there to be able to get a layup at the end. He's a finisher. He's got to be able to finish. If they're going to make a run here back from this 13-2 deficit, he's got to be able to make a finish. He's got to finish those things. Even though he made a good free throw there.
Marcus Hardy's got all 3 points so far. That's the first one that actually went in to the bucket.
Yeah, that's right, because it'll blow the rim. Goaltending call, which was crazy.
You know, I went to, a couple of years ago, I went to last year actually, Dorian Harris, see if he can get going from downtown. We saw him hit 8 3-pointers against Michigan City. There's a chance for Barnes. Barnes has not gotten anything from the field so far. Both teams getting on the floor. And it's one out of there by Morton. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson all the way to the rim. He had his shot blocked. Back and forth these teams go. Cody with the speed.
He's really quick. I'll tell you, he's one of the quickest guards I have seen this year. Boy, he really got that ball up and down quick.
But to finish that thought real quick again before we get another steal, Carmelo Anthony was playing for, who were they playing? The Rockets last year.
Okay.
Oklahoma City was. He ends up, who's he with now? He's been playing okay, but Carmelo Anthony was
Portland, right?
Yeah, he's with Portland now, playing pretty good.
That's 8.
Reynolds coming in the game now. That's fourth on Monday. 2:30 to go.
Yeah,
Eastern Green hits their free throws. It's turn out the lights.
Yep, lights out for Mitchell.
Katie bar the door. Get out the what Rick calls the glove oleum. Start spitting in the commit.
Oh. This is not normal. This is not what we normally do.
Yep. But he's
He's feeling it tonight.
He's still trying hard. Why? That's why.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
Right back out.
You catch that, you do a drop step, and you score. Great.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yep. At
You can hold the
2:13.
ball, make Mitchell foul him, shoot
Yeah.
free throws, burn clock.
more time. Yep. Oh, good play.
Or do that.
Good
Yep.
play. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to get teed up. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Sam Reese.
Wow.
Flashed, in the face. No reason to do that, Sam. You had a great game going on. Don't want to leave everybody with a bad taste in their mouth today.
Yeah.
He had a great game going. So
Yeah,
no
he did.
need to do something like that. 8 in the second half.
That just slightly opens the door.
8 in the second quarter. Up 16 points. 19 points for him. And Coach Hudson's having to come to Jesus talk with him.
You don't want to see that kind of thing. It'd
No,
be a good chance right
Done
there
so
sometimes
well.
for the official to pull that kid to the side and say, look, don't do that again.
That's kind of quick.
That's just pure adrenaline, pure emotion.
Half days of speeding up too much. You don't need that pass that quickly. Once you get past the free throw line, the good old chest pass may be a little bit too close.
Waxton and Lee in the backcourt being pressured. Both teams have one foul to give, and we're going to get a timeout taken here by Griffith. We'll keep it right here. Let's thank some of our sponsors here that have been with us all season long.
Well, we absolutely need to thank our good friends at Strachan Van Til, Smith Sursick Attorneys at Law, Yaney Law and Scott Yaney, Bricklayers Local 4, Carpenters Local 599, Ironworkers Local 395, Laborers Local 41, the Hammond Port Authority, NIPSCO, American Community Bank, Attorney John Southsider, Bridges Scoreboard, CSK Architects with Tom Kuhn, Float 60, Hassey Construction, Langle's Pizza, Matt Maloney Realtor, the Mascot Hall of Fame in Whiting, Indiana, Mika Cabinets, and Peoples.
For the Austin Eagles. Hudson, in it comes to Grants. Grants works, he spins, comes up about a 12-footer, it won't go. Fight for the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to belong to Providence underneath their own bucket. 30-18. Scoring is picked up for Austin as they were down by nearly 20 points here just a few minutes ago. Huber will inbound it. He gets it into Zach Johnson. He drives on the baseline, goes in and has the ball knocked away in there. It's picked up in there by Hargrave, and we come back down the other way. Stidham looks for the three-pointer but doesn't pull the trigger. It brings it back out to Gwynn. Gwynn works with it and gives it up to Hargrave. Mosier now with the basketball. He drives, and it comes into Mosier. The ball knocked off of Mosier's hands, out of bounds. Good defense once again by Providence, and they'll have the ball back with 1:44 to go here. And we've got a Providence timeout. Providence takes timeout with 1:44 to go. They lead it by the score of 30 to.
He just jumped up and got a rebound, Sam. What is that? The poor guy's now got 2 fouls.
You're going to get me in trouble, you know that?
Oh, I don't care. I'm just telling you, this is nuts. Another score in the out-of-bounds play, which they are executing very well against 2-3 zone.
Thompson again. He's got 6 now. Pass outside, wide open for 3. And way off the mark from Broekman.
Without Hardy, this could get ugly early. We're going to have to go to some of our good we're going to have to go to some of our shtick that we have a lot, like way back in the archives for this one. It's 19-7 already.
Foul on Jaquel Smith.
And Hardy's out, so
Yeah,
I don't know more can
fouls.
score.
He's got 6 of the 7.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this Morton program in the last couple of years, they've taken a real hit, and they still have some talent. You know, you watch some of these guys, you like the athleticism. It's just like you talked about, though. There's a difference between being not structured and just not having any structure.
Right.
And you wonder what's going to change here in the coming years, of course, with the merger. Both schools should get a little bit bigger. You like the game of this guy, too, on the take was Miguel Burns, but sometimes he's too reckless as well.
Well, that was a reckless layup right there.
A lot of guys converging on Thompson, thrown ahead for Broekman. Outside jump shot for Smith. Offensive rebound for a moment for Calvillo, but he lost it as well. Cody now goes right inside on Barnes, busts the foul.
Boy, Cody's playing well early on. That's his, what is that, the 2-4-6, 7th point now for the night. Going to chance to get 8. He's going to be, if he makes his free throw, outscoring Morton. So, but Cody's playing well, and I'll tell you, he's a guy like that third scorer you need, okay? If he could do that, and he get a 4th score with Bandy, I'm telling you, you got a chance to, they could be a tough out for Munster.
I think the same thing.
Yeah, Wax shoots 30% from outside, only averages 1 point a game. That's his first bucket of the ball game. Big 3 to get Carmel back up by 4, 20-16. Now it's Jacobs 3, no. Rebound Rhodes, now it's Jacobs left corner 3. Airballed, and not sure if Wack fouled Hornbuckle on the way to that rebound.
Believe so.
That'll be underneath, so that'll be Yep, 15 Josh Wack with that call.
It's another foul there on the floor for the Greyhounds.
Joya's first foul. 2 quick Carmel fouls in the first, minute 10. Inbound, Jacobs tries to drive. Pass battered by Waddell.
It's great defense there by Carmel. They average 5.4 steals a game.
You have to converge on a defense like that, especially with somebody 7'2" in the middle like Majok. Joya travels, tried to keep his pivot foot, but Basila right on him. They turn it back over to the Royals. McCall back in, number 32.
One thing we did see from Southeastern in the first half was great defense there, not allowing Carmel to get any open shots.
Well, the Royals back with it, trying to cut into that deficit. Busila off the mark, hits it off the padding. And deflection, rebound, Hornbuckle.
Great hustle by both teams. As Majak calling for it.
He wants the ball. Now he's back out free throw line, setting a screen. Hornbuckle drives. Now it's Busila. Tried to draw a foul there. No. McCall with the offensive board. Southeastern trying to get something to work on offense. Dips it down low to Majak.
Good move.
Floats one up, and that's his third bucket. He's got 9.
That's a veteran move there by Majak.
He's got 9 to lead all scorers. It's 20-18. He's got half of the.
Somebody else.
3-on-1. Yep.
Smart move.
Yep.
Krieger.
Smart play.
Yeah.
Make the guy come to you.
Yeah.
Dump it down.
Right.
I might have hit that one.
Evan Lee with a 3-pointer.
Evan Lee, 6 points.
I
6,
believe
7
so.
points.
He has 2 threes.
Yep.
And
a foul. Yeah.
Folks, we've opened up one here in North Knox. It's a 2A, 47.
Coach Thomas going to open the bench up, I think.
Take out a seniors probably.
402 teams will start play tonight, and in the next 5 days there'll just be 64 left. So they get out of this tournament in a hurry.
Yeah. Eastern
Yes,
in the
it
double
is.
bonus.
Brandon Myers is 1 for 5 from the free throw line.
Good ovation for all the.
On that shot, but
So Wilderness is going to lead the game. That's his first foul of the night. The charge, player control foul. 1:36 to go. A tight one here. Winner goes on to play Hammond Gavitt on Friday night at 6 o'clock here from the Hammond Civic Center. Here, Hoosier Hysteria rocking Hammond Civic Center, historical Hammond Civic Center. IHSAA goes to the right corner to Riley. Riley gets some space from Shaw on a screen. They don't go down the lane.
you think they're going to take the last shot, Ryan?
No, Lee's going to put up a 3 off the back rim, offensive board. Riley got the board. He was fouled by Black. So it's a 1-and-1. That's the 7th foul here of the half on Calumet. 8th foul. So here comes Tyree Riley at the line for 1 free throw, looking to break the tie. Here,
I have
brought
him
to you by Streck and Van Til.
I apologize. He's 2 for 2 so far. What I have him on, although it makes a difference with 1:07 left, how small that rim gets.
Championship.
Yes.
And that was who'd they beat? Lake Central? No.
No, they beat East Chicago.
And
that
then,
year.
yeah, it was LC Munster in the semi,
Yeah.
and that was kind of a de facto championship game. Harris all the way to the rim. And some more points for Dorian Harris. He was impressive against Michigan City, adds to his total today.
Yeah, so he has 4 now, and he cut more baskets than we topping Morton.
Let's on the sideline here. Ball out of bounds for Morton.
Yeah, I guess when you're Chad right now, you're a little bit disappointed the way your team came out, but I really don't think you could save your best player with 2 fouls. You got to play him down 29-9. You just can't. This is going to get way out of hand. You need to get some scoring.
Dorian Harris, another bucket all the way down the floor. This is the kind of game it's been. Just run out after run out. Maryville's handling it much better. Morton is not. There's the early pressure. Calvillo inside. And he's going to shoot a pair.
Yeah, I think you got to get Marcus Hardy, and I'm sorry. I mean, you're down 31-9. You got 2 fouls. It doesn't matter right now. You've got to play the kid and get him playing, because right now it could get really, if you're down 30 or 40 before you put him back in, what good is it if he's sitting on the bench?
Calvillo at the stripe. Misses that one, and he's trying to get it back within reach here before halftime. Long way to go. There's been a bunch of whistles.
Back within reach, you got to have like Wilt Chamberlain arms to be able to get this thing back into reach right now.
They just have not been able to score the basketball or take care of it, really.
And not getting any defensive stops. Even in their zone, they're getting beat up. But really great execution on transition and great execution out of bounds right now for Maryville.
Thompson with it against his zone.
Text us. Send Coach Phil Dean a text.
Yeah.
You can send Steve Stricker a text and he'll get with us.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We love to give shout outs.
Morris wins the tip. And Manikowski across the timeline. Richard. Morris gets it to Nifong. Manikowski looks. Loves that from the corner and it just misses. Rebound goes to Culver.
One of his world famous.
Yes. Mans with the rebound, comes across the line. Man-to-man defense for the Dragons. Zaja had it, kicks it over to Mans. Richards on him. Good pressure from the Dragons. It's loose, and Ellis gets it, and Manikowski comes away. Richard has it. Nifong. Man-to-man by the Cavaliers. Gives it over to Manikowski. Richard. Richard tends to make his very first three-pointer of the evening. What a layup from Richard, takes it in, and he's got 2 for the night. Nope.
Michael Richard. Oh. 23-33.
It's okay. He's out on him.
With the girls, it's usually their
Foul
ponytails
request.
that are in the way.
Nifong's on him. Mans gets it. Saja has it over there. Nifong. And Valaquette gets it back. King has it out with Ellis on him. They switch. Still man-to-man. Valaquette, double teamed. Dragons kind of have Culver stale late at the moment. Culver's looking out high. Ball's loose.
Might be a long game.
Well.
Oh.
Valaquette gets it over. Dragons just have to remain composed, thinking about this. And then Culver's got to keep control of it. Ball's loose. I just talked about it, and Manikowski gets it. And Culver comes away with it, even though Manikowski saved it from going out of bounds after he tipped it away. Step out on him. There you go. Just put that hand out so the official tie.
2:28 left, third quarter. First she gets the inbound. Suter fakes it. 3 right side, no. Majok couldn't handle the rebound. Waddell gets the board, but he walked. Second time tonight Waddell's gotten called for a walk. And now it's Basila across the timeline. Jacobs. As the leading scorer, Basila has 0 points so far tonight for Southeastern, and now Coach Brian Satterfield wants to talk about it. And we'll take a break here from the mill and
at least a halfway decent shot. And we've seen already for today's game a half-court shot go in. Why not 2?
44-43. 1-1. Here, brought to you by Streck and Van Til. Calumet's going to put 2 back into their other end of the floor.
I think you got to put 1 at least at half. Now there's going to be a timeout. They're going to set their defense and offense up.
We will take one as well. Back in 30 seconds. 44-43. Calumet with the ball at the free throw line, up by a point on WJOB Network.
Has the ball out to number 12, Isaac Ubalor. Ubalor back to Jacob. Excuse me, that's Wade Leonard now. Ubalor backs it out. Jacob. Top the key to Leonard, and the shot is up over the top of the backboard. It'll be out of bounds, South Spencer ball.
Forest Park going to pick up a little bit here. Looks like a little 1-2-2 full court press, maybe trapping in the corners.
South Spencer.
Glad you could join us here tonight. Ryan Wallace and Dan Repay. 44-43 is the score.
And I'm telling you, I'm impressed with Calumet. They didn't pack it in. And when they were down with 9 early, and then they were trailing after 1, they were trailing after 2. They finally took a lead well into the fourth quarter. Now they have a chance to extend their lead up by 1 with 3.1 seconds. And you have 23.
Christopher Black at the line. Senior forward. He's been big at both ends, rebounding the ball.
One of the few seniors on Calumet.
Yes. 44-43, of course, Calumet without their standout. Davion Davis was 59 points short of 1,000. Got injured beginning of the year. Did not play a game.
And if you're Calumet, nothing silly on the fouls to get
1-1, brought to you by Streck and Van Til. Black makes the first free throw. He has one more. 45-43, Calumet.
I think I'd pull him off the line if I was Calumet. You don't want to over the back.
Second one on the way. Rattles in for Christopher Black. 3.1 to go. 46-43. Here, Tyree Riley at the buzzer to tie it. No! Calumet has come back from double digits to get the victory over the Panthers here on opening night of high school basketball play.
Lots of instructions and a nice fade off the glass by Rhodes. He's got 6, and it's back to a 3-point Carmel lead. Under 30 seconds left here, third quarter.
Southeastern's only had 3 scorers this entire game so far, being Rhodes and Hornbuckle and Majak. Carmel will look for the final shot here.
Joya to Jansen. 3-point threat almost stolen by Hornbuckle. Now Frishy back out. Nowhere to go. Up off the glass. Got it. And it's good by Frishy.
Great move there by Nick Frishy.
And after 3 quarters, Carmel 30, Hamilton Southeastern 25. We'll take a quick break and have fourth quarter action after this replay. And he got that off just in time.
But I'll tell you what, I'll make sure I know how to pronounce that for sure Friday, just in case.
You never know.
That's right. That is not being prepared.
Well, you know, Tinoco's he's got 4 free throws for months, or for Morton, so at least he's making his free throws for him.
Thompson gives it back up to Bandy. Bandy on the hesitation. Harris able to set his fate from the corner.
And that's what he did against Michigan City. Got his feet set, got a good square up, and knocked that 3 down.
Layup missed by Tinoco. It'll stay here off of the Pirates.
Well, he's got a quick 9 points here in the first half, Harris does.
Coach Patton going a little bit deeper on his bench than we've seen. Angel Nelson, the sophomore, also in there. Haven't seen him in the few times we've had the Pirates this year. Almost a takeaway off the inbound. Ferguson fires a deep 3 and wasn't close.
No, you know, but I said that, like, getting these guys some of this experience here, especially in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Because, you know, kids in their minds, it still means something, as opposed to during the fourth quarter. So giving them some quality minutes right now.
Don't want this guy to get hot
No,
for
you
Friday
don't
either.
want him to, because if he gets hot, you're in trouble.
Dorian Harris, his second three in as many trips down the floor. Ferguson turns it over. Nelson pressured from behind. Hardy gave it right back to Bandy.
Yeah, you can't save that ball underneath the basket. You got to be able to try to save that to the corner or something like that.
A whistle, I think somebody was a bit shaken up. So they stopped play, got some subs, and we'll get things set back up. Morton basketball down 34 points in this one. Drive to the rim. Big guy Dixon was waiting to block that shot. Thompson got it back off a deflection. Keon Thompson, another bucket inside. And Maryville extends their lead. Marcus Hardy. Jump shot. Saw Hardy hit a jumper from there, and now see a knockdown from Jalen Tinoco.
Yeah, you know, Hardy, who wasn't in the game, is now back in the game. He's pretty much the guy that scored. He now has 8 points of their 19. But, you know, you got Thompson, this roll.
Have anything and gets it back out to Craig. Craig works with the basketball, now drives down the middle, lays it up, and is fouled. He'll step to the line for two. 4:27 to go, third quarter action. It's a 37-24 lead for the Providence Pioneers. We're going to have two shots in there by Craig, as the foul is on Barnett. That is his first and the team's second. First one up and good in there by Craig. Craig, his first point of the second half and fourth overall, as coming into the basketball game. That's Casey Kalin. Second one is up and good also. And it cuts the lead back down to 11. Zach Johnson gets the basketball in, up to Sexton. Sexton gets it down quickly, gets it to Barnett. Barnett lays it up, can't get it to go, but he'll step to the line for two. Nice job with the Pioneers breaking the press that time. And that will step to the charity stripe. That will.
As Johnson now is on Vanderbush, and Crosley comes in to try to steal the ball. Just can't get it and hits his hands. As that is Crosley's first foul. As Boer now has the ball, gives it to Scott. Does a hook shot, misses it. Out to Johnson. Johnson coming down the court. Is gonna push.
That was an obvious foul by number 11 on Terre Haute, Mikey Johnson.
As it's going to be a charging foul. An obvious one, of course.
Told you, in this fourth period, it's going to get aggressive and it's going to get rough.
This is the final moments for one of these teams.
I would not be surprised if it came up with a minor injury tonight, just to set someone up for the rest of the game. With the way Terre Haute's playing.
East has the ball, gets it to Boer, over to Scott now, back to Boer at the top, guarded by Crosley. Over to Scott now. And he's going to be poked out by Sturm. Sturm's going to poke it out. And it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be Terre Haute's ball. As Hankins gets it into White. Over to Sturm. Sturm to Johnson. Johnson back to Sturm. Sturm with the three. He's going to miss it.
There's a bit of a floater.
The captain. And Jaquan listed at 6'6". Did miss a second. Grinsfelder getting fouled. This time it's going to go on Flanagan.
Sam, Hoosier Hysteria.
How about this one? Charles Jordan. Woo!
Woo!
That's
Big
a
time
deep
shot.
one. And that's how we go to the break. 58-26. Pirates.
I'd like to thank him and everyone else for watching tonight. However you have. 2 great games. Zionsville with a thriller in game 1, 23-21 over Fishers. This one, 35-31. Hamilton Southeastern trailing Carmel as Jacobs forces a turnover. Royals trying to cut into this 4-point deficit even more. Just under 6 minutes left. Rhodes, McCall, right corner.
Carmel switching back to that zone defense. Another steal there by Carmel.
Waddell. Waddell drives. Contact looks like there by 50, Mabor Majak. And that'll be his 3rd.
So both the big men, Mabor Majak and Charlie Williams, both have 3 fouls here tonight.
Waddell makes the first. It looks like this game with 5:24 left. 7 fouls on Carmel, 5 on Southeastern. This is going to come down to the free throw line. And you had to know a game that went 62-61 in Southeastern's favor on February 14th would be this close as well.
Both these teams are very evenly matched, so come down to the wire.
The Culver game plan is working as far as limiting the shots, but there's another steal for the Dragons. And then
Boston's just shaking his head. Okay, that's a Dragon turnover. Will it be Culver ball?
they stole it, and then a turnover. The Dragons are kind of looking like the Bad News Bears at the moment, unfortunately, even though that they're still up.
I love that movie.
And they've only allowed 2 shots all game. Knife Long's going back in. Gives it to King.
6.
Misses.
Oh,
and Stoltz can't hold on to the rebound.
We need some of that glue stuff.
And Zaija ties it up. And Coach Washington calls a timeout.
Back in Peyton Gwynn. Gwynn comes in for the Austin Eagles, and he is replacing Chance Craig. Craig comes out. 2:22 to go, 3rd quarter action. Providence holds a 10-point lead. Mosier travels with the basketball as he can't get control of it, and the ball will come back over to Providence. Quite a few turnovers tonight. And the ball will belong to the Providence Pioneers. Sexton over to Huber. Fujiru now with the basketball. And he gets it down in the corner to Grants. Grants drives the baseline, and we're going to have a reach-in called on Mosier. Mosier going to be called for the common foul, and that will be the team's 3rd. And I believe Mosier has picked up his 2nd personal foul. Team foul number 3, foul number 2 on Mosier. Huber gets it in. Fujiru with the 10-footer in the lane. It's no good. There's Zach Johnson once again, and we're going to have a foul underneath. Another common foul called. It's going to be called on Peyton Gwynn, and Gwynn picks up the personal foul with 2:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter of action. On the common foul, that is Gwynn's first, the team's 4th, and it'll belong to Providence underneath their own bucket. Sexton. Over it comes to Huber. Huber's 3-pointer on the way. It's good. That's what Huber does. And Huber cans another, his 3rd 3-pointer. There's a 3-pointer in there by Hargrave. This one's no good. And Huber down with the rebound, up ahead to Sexton. Up to 13 points again. Now Sexton beats it down. Grants fakes the shot, gets it back to Huber. Huber's 3-pointer, good again. That's what Huber does as he cans a couple of 3-pointers. And now we're going to have a foul called against Providence.
As Naaman drives in, he's going to miss it. Gower with the rebound over to Nolan. As Nolan gets it to Sturm. Sturm with the three, and he misses it. Board nearly by Hankins. And it's going to go out on Terre Haute, Plainfield ball. As Naaman comes out for East. And Carpenter comes in for Gower. Like we said, they're going to put him in when they need him. As Boer now has the ball with Crosley on him once again, coming down the court. As East has the ball, gives it to Scott. Scott is going to get it tripped up as Sturm is playing amazing defense, and it's going to be Terre Haute ball. And Nolan with the ball now, with East on him. He's going to drive in, he's going to lose it. East now has it. Carpenter on East. Nolan on Boer. As Vanderbush now has the ball, guarded closely by Sturm. Inside to East.
In the corner, Kelly puts it on the floor, tries to penetrate, gets inside, lays it up, no good. Rebound fought far. That's number 30. In and out, that's Compton. So Compton gets the bucket. Again, you keep being persistent on the boards, good things happen. Long three-pointer by Forest Park, no
Whoa.
good. Boy, and number 30 for the Rangers, Wade Leonard, going for the rebound, was clocked pretty good.
Michael Donahoe picks up that one. It's a 16 foul, his first personal.
So next foul puts the Rangers in the bonus as we head into 3:36 left in this second quarter of action. Pass inside to Hagedorn. Hagedorn. Ball tipped out his pass. He was trying to hit in the corner Drew Howard, and the pass was tipped out of bounds. It'll remain Forest Park ball.
Good call there by the official.
Howard has the ball out front for the Rangers. Gives the ball off to Wade Leonard. Down in the corner to Jacob. To Hagedorn to Leonard. Leonard puts on the floor. Gives the ball off to Jacob. Now Hagedorn picks up his dribble. Almost picked off. Euro step inside by Jacob. Gets the rebound as Hagedorn. He puts it up no good. Rebound by Johnson of the Rebels. Here comes quickly Kelly the other way. Goes in, switches hands, goes to his left hand, and lays it up.
I believe that's Ashbach's first points. It is. And so go to the line for a chance at
Championship. Their last sectional title came in 2018 when they beat Huntington North 40-39. They went on to lose 46-41. As Kaiser continues to stay hot, he's got 14 points all in the second half. In 2017, they won the sectional over Muncie Central, then lost to Northside, back when Northside was good. There's a rebound by Freeman. Seems like that was a long time ago.
Personal foul. Number 24, Patrick.
Zoom out.
So for the Generals, shooting 1-1.
So shooting 1-1 will be Jannard Freeman. Freeman, a perfect 5 of 5 before that free throw on the season.
And the Generals' personal foul, number 2, upon Kaiser. Number
Homestead up by 15.
Generals lineup, it'll be Spartans.
They were up by 8 after the first quarter and up by 14 at the break. Pretty much how this game's gone between these two squads. We will have the semifinal matchups on Friday as the putback is good for number 2, Jake Archibald. He now has 7 points. That's his first 2 points in the second half. .552 remaining. Semifinal matchups on Friday. We'll have Huntington North taking on New Haven in game number 1.
Boys basketball. It's a odd game plan to hold it as much as they are. And yeah, you've held the Dragons to 11, but you also almost doubled your score. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Culver's basketball.
We're able to keep them from scoring.
Yeah.
A little over 30 seconds left in this half.
Yep.
Quarter, half.
Stolen by Stoltz. Gets it to Manikowski. Dragons are going to come away with going to hold it for the last second shot.
Sam getting a little instruction from the coach.
9 seconds. Gets it to Morris. Morris looks at the clock and Jay hooks it in. Morris with 5. And Dragons go in 13-6 at the end of the first half.
And that should send Providence to the charity stripe. Hang on. Into the basketball game, Montgomery comes in for Watts. Number 14, Montgomery. Actually, that is the 7th personal foul. That is the 2nd on Watts, who just came out of the ball game. And that will send to the charity stripe for one and the bonus. That's Johnson. Johnson's free throw ribs around and falls through. He's got 22 now. 53-35. He'll have one more, and just under 7 minutes to go in this one. He'll try for the second one. It's on the way, and it's also good. Great game by Zach Johnson, and gives Providence a 19-point lead under 7 minutes to go. Montgomery with the basketball now, as he just reported in. He gives it up to Gwynn, and Gwynn works with it. He goes inside to Hargrave. Hargrave goes over in the corner to Stidham. Stidham's three-pointer ribs out, no good. We've got a foul underneath the Austin basket. And let's see who we're going to get. It looks like it's going to be called in there on Jackson Murphy.
Great offensive rebound there by Majak.
And Southeastern trails by 1, 2:10 left. Had a feeling both these games tonight would have all the makings of what they're doing. Close ball games. Majak couldn't get the one to fall. No. Misses that shot.
Another offensive rebound.
Huge board. Majak floats it. No, it's short.
3 chances there for the Royals.
Suter finds it out of a pile, and now Joya was tripled up for a second. Now Carmel across half court. Waddell. Wow.
They had 3 opportunities there for Majak. Just could not get it to fall.
The last one looked like that floater was not the one from the right side that he wanted. Now made it 25 and counting. Waddell picked up by Majak. And going to get a foul called here.
Personal foul, Hamilton Southeastern number 50, the shot.
Mabor Majak with his 4th foul. He's got 13 points. At this point, you keep the big fella in there because Bryce Beery coming back in. Waddell already 5 out of 5 from the foul line. All of those here in the 4th quarter. 6 of 6, he's got 11. Expanding the lead to 2 points. Make that 12 and a 3-point lead. 41-38 for Carmel, 119 and counting. Lucila. As we approach 1 minute, Southeastern floating the perimeter. Basila back to Hornbuckle. Thought about a three. Now it's Basila driving, looking. The pass deflected.
No
Suter
foul
steals
called.
it. Back the other way he goes, and basket's going to be good by Suter. Peter Suter.
What a strong move there.
Strong veteran move, and he's only a sophomore.
6'4", a lot of potential. Great future ahead of him.
Elliot Robinson, 13, comes back in from McCall. Basket's good, expanding the Carmel lead to 43-38. 52 seconds exactly left, fourth quarter. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound by Beery. He's double teamed in the corner. Timeout, Carmel. It's got to be a full timeout. They've got one full left.
It's a great play there by Beery to not allow any turnovers there.
And Naaman makes one. As Dane Gardner comes in for Vanderbush. And Naaman shoots and makes the second one. Now down 10 points with 42. As Gower is going to chuck up a three just to close the deficit, and it's not going to work. Nolan is going to foul Naaman, and it seems like the game is practically over.
That time Reading cannot hit on the N1.
Carmel basketball. Southeastern has the arrow on the alternating possession. Joya will inbound far left, and he inbounds off of Hornbuckle.
That's a smart move there by Joya.
Ball stolen by McCall, back up the court and off the glass.
Oh,
Hornbuckle shots blocked.
What a block.
And wow, what a play. Waddell faded off of that. Ball's going to be out of bounds to Carmel off of, looks like Basila.
Waddell used all 6'6" of him to get to that ball.
And he yet a youngster, a junior. Suter inbounds, full court pass. Waddell gets it, and no basket's going to be on the floor, but he'll still shoot.
Personal foul, Hamilton Southeastern, number 32, John McCall.
That's McCall's second, and that makes 10, so Waddell will shoot two.
It's a great pass there by Suter to find Waddell on the other side of the court.
Waddell misses his first free throw of the night. He's now 7 of 8. Majok back, he'll check back in. Looks like Josh Wack, Bryce Beery, also Nick Frishy. As we see some fans heading for the exits. Good crowd on hand tonight. I would say a good solid maybe 3,000 as the second one is up and good. 6-point lead at 44-38. 35 seconds left. Hornbuckle, three from the right wing. No. Rebound to Joya, and Basila didn't foul. Almost Frishy up the court. Waddell with a slight soft dunk. And now it's an 8-point lead, the largest of the night. Oh, Waddell, not a smart thing. He fouled.
He thought he got all ball there.
Fouled Elliot Robinson, shooting three. And Ryan Osborne wants to speak to Waddell about why he did that. As Elliot Robinson will shoot 3 free throws here. The 6'2" senior. Sinks the first, cuts it to 7 with 17.3 left. So as it shows, it looks like it's going to be Carmel and Noblesville. 46-40.
Last time those two teams played, it was very early in the season, December 13th. It was a double overtime victory for Carmel at Carmel.
Yeah, one of the better games so far, actually lately, in that series between the Millers and Greyhounds. Free throw number 3 missed. Rebound by Waddell, and he is bear hugged from behind by Hornbuckle. That'll be Hornbuckle's 3rd foul. 15.6 left. As Waddell will head back to the free throw line.
2 shots. Brian Waddell at the line for the Greyhounds.
First one's good by Waddell. Not so quiet. He's got 16 points, leading the Greyhounds. Waddell makes the second one.
Normally averages 9.2. He's really shown how efficient of a scorer he can really be tonight.
Hornbuckle, no. And the ball gets stuck. And it'll be jump ball when that ball gets stuck at the rim. Royals will keep the ball, 8 seconds left. Majok, Basila, 3-pointer from the corner, got it. His first bucket of the game for Basila with 4.5 left.
Still guarding Goody. 19-point advantage here for the Spartans. Big matchup tomorrow at the Garrett Sectionals. Bishop Lures will take on Leo. Lures winning the Summit Athletic Conference title for the first time in years. Double check how long that's been. Goody has it knocked away by Tolles.
Substitutions for both games.
Do some mass substitutions. Foot jumper is good by Caleb Colpine, the junior. We got the 4A AP poll.
Manikowski gets it. Down over to Morris. Morris, baseline, looks, fakes, gives it over to Nifong.
Should be Dragons ball.
Yep.
Did somebody just say slow it down?
Yes. And Val, big Val, Rochester Sentinels here. Manikowski. Richard. And Valcott got to be careful. He's got his hands on Manikowski. He'll catch a quick third early on in the half, and he may have to sit. Morris for 2 and sinks it. And another and one opportunity. J.J. Morris with 7 on the night.
That foul is on Zahner.
Zahner.
His second, I believe, yep.
Yep. These Cavaliers have not taken a break yet. Starting 5's been in. And Morris puts it in. Morris with 8. The freshman towing the line for the Dragons, who are up by 10 now. Mans. Greeted by Richard across the timeline. And Valaquet dribbles out of it. King fakes. And
should be Dragon ball.
Dragons basketball.
Hey, I'm 2 for 2.
Turnover by Culver. So they're telling the players, watch out for it. Manikowski for three, and he's off. And Ellis comes around for the jump ball, and it's going to be Culver's basketball again. Manikowski with 4 on the evening. Low numbers for him. Nifong with 0, and that's low numbers for him. He's going to want to get in this mix. Valaquette and Mans have not scored for the Cavaliers. 5 seconds, and Dragons get another turnover off of the Cavaliers.
Needs help. Said he's going to bring it up himself. Will Dixon. Baseline floater off glass. Nicely done by Denton. Jones, nice job hopping to that left hand. Here's Hickman. Three ball. Cole Richmond couldn't get it. Rebound comes down to Dixon. East Noble wants to slow it. Looking for a rematch against Snyder. That would be the semifinal round, Friday night. Three ball goes down for Nate Dixon. East Noble starting to feel it a little bit here. 5.5 left. And another steal. How about the minutes and the couple sequences for Nate Dixon? 5:10 left. Ernsberger, Dixon, Jones. Look at that first step. That is quick. Gets his own rebound. 360 turn, no good. Penrod comes down with it. Spotting up. Eschbach can't get it. Good box out from Denton. And East Noble's going to slow it, take their time here. 4:45. Miller. Cut off. Dixon comes back to Denton. Good back cut from Brooks Miller. Good help defense from Penrod. Caught up in the air. There's a steal. Richmond tosses it up. Goes glass. Got it to go. Tough finish. And double dribble. 10-point deficit for DeKalb. They can cut into it here. East Noble fans not too thrilled with that call. Exactly what you'd expect. Midway through this fourth quarter. That's going to be a foul on Dixon. The 9th team foul against East Noble. 5 against DeKalb. So the 1-1 coming.
Bench warning on the coach from Culver.
Not sure what. Manikowski tried to knock it down court, but had a foot on the line.
Mans comes across the timeline. King over to Zaija. Looks, breaks away. Zahner again. Zahner has sure hands for the Cavaliers. They get it to him, and he does not let go. King.
Checking the ball for air.
Yep. Kicks it out. King for a long three. No good. Zahner with the rebound.
I'm saying go up with it.
King with the easy layup, and he gets it in. Dragons up 16-8.
Nice grab there by Ellis.
Yep. Nifong. And they get a charge on Nifong. Nifong's first bucket's taken away by a charging call. His second foul of the evening.
Substitution for the Dragons, number 32.
Stokes. Teddy Redinger, sorry, comes in for J.J. Morris.
Redinger, excuse me.
Did he say Stokes too?
I'm not sure. King has it. And Ellis takes it.
It's not travel because there's two hands on the ball.
Argus basketball. Ellis took it right away from King, and they smothered him afterwards on the ground.
For the Rangers, he goes a little bit to the left side now, brings it back out top. Gives the ball off down the corner. That's Nally. Nally back out top to Wade Leonard. Leonard gives the ball to number 30. It's Leonard again. Nally back out to 14, Drew Howard. Ball tipped around, picked up on the floor, and who's got it? It's a scrum. And they're going to call jump ball or touchdown or something. Looked like he was signaling a touchdown.
It did look like a touchdown call.
It's going to.
Good look to Dixon. Got numbers, 3-on-2. Miller's going to hold it up, though. 9-point lead, 2.5 left. Finds Ernsberger. Good back cut from Dixon. Up and in for an and one opportunity for Nate Dixon. Great stuff there from East Noble on that back cut. But Hayden Jones hasn't in this second half. They're still up by 11. He had 15 at the break. It was 28-20 was the halftime score. For the end one for Dixon. Great second half he's had. 5 points, make it 6. 12-point lead. I believe that is their largest. 2:20. Up and under. Great hands by Jones. Knocked it away. 2 minutes left. Miller. And one. Another one. Brooks Miller. This time.
Leonard in the corner, ball kicked out of bounds by Bartlett. It'll remain Forest Park basketball.
Scotty, we got a final out of Lagodi in the second game. Bar Reeve has knocked off North Davies 48-34. So Shoals wins the first game. Bar Reeve wins the second game out of the Lagodi sectional in Class 1A.
Well, it sounds like maybe got slowed down a little bit.
Yeah,
that game.
looks like
Bar
it.
Reeve only putting up that few amount of points.
Tell you what, they are a well-coached team and fun to watch. I'll tell you, one of the better teams we've seen all year.
Ball down in the corner. Jacob kicks it back out. That's Leonard. He gives the ball up to 14. That's Drew Howard for the three. And a quick timeout 30-second timeout. Keep it right here.
Joel Harmon and Angel Mosley watching from home.
They're not Mr. and Mrs. Harmon yet. Would have stir the pot. 26 seconds left in the third, 18-8. And they're just standing there, and the Dragons have no issues with that. They're up by 10. And they're just going to stack. And they say, come on now, Owen. Mans has it. 8 seconds. Jumper, short, rebound, Nifong. And Nifong's not wasting any time. And misses from the half court. So that'll do it.
Down to his level. He is going to rip it away. 1 minute left. 16-point lead. And keep away. Now for East Noble. Jones. And a long night here. Had a late start on the day. As Northrop accidentally brought their away unis. Or excuse me, their home unis when they needed their away unis. So 35 seconds. That should about do it here from the field house. 3 ball, no good. And the rebound by Brooks Miller. I believe they're going to hold it. And DeKalb will not foul. So that is the ball game. Hickman's going to foul.
3 turnovers in one session. Howard's first free throw is up and good. The sophomore 5'11" guard for the Rangers hits it, cuts the lead to 5. 36-31. Substitutes coming in all around for the Rebels again. Donahoe back in the ball game. Number 14 in the ball game, Charlie Howell now for South Spencer. Second free throw by Howard is also good. 36-32. Donahoe. Going to get bumped, and a foul is going to be called.
It's going to be on 14, Howard.
So 1:29 left in this third quarter. It's a 4-point game as Rangers making a run here. Hughes has the ball coming up the court. Gets trapped at the 10-second line, in trouble, and there's a timeout called by South Spencer. 32nd again because of that trap against the 10-second line in the out of bounds.
Yeah, I've coached seems like all my life, and I've never understood why kids want to go to the corner. But that's where they gravitate to.
20-8. And
shoe tie.
Tied his shoes. Just one of them. He's doing okay. King.
King's only a sophomore.
Yep. Mans, Valaquet, Zaija, and De Silva will all be graduating. Culver has not made a sub the entire night. Mans with the shot, and it's good.
Is that
his first jump evening? His first jumper.
Was that the first jumper?
I think
Were the rest layups, I believe?
I think they were layups or attempted layups. That's only the 8th attempt on the evening. So they got a high shooting percentage.
Good hands there by King.
Yep, stolen. One foul per team. And Culver comes down and scores 2 in a row. Zahner with 2. They've shot 2 in a row and made them both. Maybe they should have been doing that the entire time.
Maybe we're off and they're on today.
Yep.
You never know. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call that.
And J.J. Morris is going in, most likely for Richard.
Sometimes when emotions get a little high, you gotta.
Ellis has it. 30-second timeout by the Dragons. We'll be back.
Out of the ball game.
A lot harder to trap. Kelly got some good handles with the ball. He's back in there now. Goes to into Johnson. Johnson lays it up, no good, misses, and Jacob pulls it out for the Rangers. Quickly, Howard, three-pointer up, no good. Ball tipped around, rebounded by Forest Park, and maybe one too many passes there.
He should have shot that one.
Now he tried to get it inside and just over-committed on the passing.
Well, he had a nice look, and usually when you leave your feet, which means your teammates is trying to get into position to rebound an offensive putback, and he tried to make a pass and just didn't make it.
So that's the end of the third period of play, 38-34. The Rebels of South.
5:42 left in the game. Dragons up 20-12. Well, I hope she had better taste than that. All right, here's Manikowski.
Angel, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
Drives, kicks it out, Ellis. And I think the Dragons are just going to give the Cavaliers a taste of their own medicine. Foul on King.
We're not near the bonus there. I thought maybe Owen was looking up to see if we were.
No, it's only the second foul of the half for the Cavaliers. The Dragons have one foul.
I'm getting a little slap happy.
Yep. Manikowski. And one.
Owen Nifong puts in his first 2 points of the game.
Got a shove from behind. I think it's going to be on.
King? No.
Nope, they're going to give it to Mans.
Mans, okay.
Yep. And that's Nifong's first bucket of the evening. Looks to make it and one. And short. Mans kicks it over to King, fakes, rotates it out to Valaquet. Mans for three, and he puts it in.
I think you're right. I think maybe
I told you they're trying to do it. They should have been shooting all night. They're trying to lull the Dragons asleep in the first three quarters and then shoot it.
I think we just need to play.
Yeah, Manikowski fakes and lays it in for two more. No foul on Valaquet afterwards, and Manikowski has 10.
Well,
Dragons up by 9. Zahner kicks it out to Zyja.
Forest Park. It's going to be a full one. We'll take a replay look here is Donahoe.
Nice take to the bucket with the left hand. A little scoop shot finishes at the rim.
We'll go ahead and take our own break. It's 42-34, 8-point lead by Forest.
And Morton continues to just play in their hip pocket and foul.
And foul. Yep, exactly. But I don't think we're going to get to 100 like we thought we would.
No.
We had, at the end of the third quarter, we had 79, so you're thinking maybe you're going to get it because every quarter has been over 20 points, 21 points. We just didn't get that. Show it on the screen for the viewers.
I don't know if we had it. We didn't
Show
have
it
that.
on the screen for the
I don't think
viewers.
we captured that one.
How did we not capture that one? What is going on with our cameramen? Oh, my God, the guy's laughing over there. How did I see it?
No,
then I'm right if we don't have it. I'm just telling you.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
That's a coach's thing, you know.
Jeez.
And I always tell my players, film don't lie. Well, we don't even have any film.
Let's see. Let's make a list. Officials.
Yeah.
Bobby Cox. Me.
In the fourth period. See if the Rangers can answer his latest run by South Spencer.
South Spencer all night long has stayed in the 2-3 zone, just daring them to shoot from out and trying to keep the ball out of the middle. And so far, Forest Park doing a nice job of sticking around as they're going to call over and back.
Well, the Rebels doing a good job of forcing pressure out front. They get the turnover, and they lead by 8 points. It's a big possession here by South Spencer. They get the ball into Kelly. Kelly gives it off to Donahoe. Donahoe across the 10-second line. Gives it off to Kelly, left side. Kelly, top of the key. New face in the lineup, number 14, Charlie Howe. Three-pointer launch by Bartlett, no good. Here come the Rangers. Quickly the other way. Down the lane goes Simon Jacob, and there's going to be a foul on the Rangers, it looks like.
I think that was just out of bounds.
No, just out of bounds, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure they got that one right, but the call was made, and the Rebels got the ball.
Kelly across the 10-second line, getting double teamed, kicks the ball off to Bartlett down in the corner. Bartlett fires off a short jumper and up and in. Got the shooter's roll.
Boy, Bartlett's had a nice second half. He's got 13, well, he's got 15 now.
Critical point here, 10-point lead by the Rebels. Forest Park needs an answer. Howard in trouble. Gives the ball up to Wade Leonard, and then you got contact inside.
I think that's going to be on Michael Donahoe, his first or third personal foul, 5th team foul.
Ubelor trying to put this team on his back. Isaac Ubelor. Inbound play coming now as Forest Park has it underneath their own bucket.
Well,
law pass inside goes out of bounds, and they're going to give it to South Spencer.
Well, I think what happened
in the game, Dragons up by 6.
On Kelly.
Tried to skip through two defenders and got caught for the travel. So the turnover gives it right back.
Well, Forest Park's going to have to make a move here fairly quickly with 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter, down 10.
Ubelor gives it down in the corner. It's Jacob. Jacob inside to Howard. Howard gets fouled. Or Leonard, gets fouled inside.
It's going to be on number 22, Bartlett, his second personal 5th or 6th team foul. So Leonard to be at the line.
Big free throws here for Forest Park. 5:15 left. Still plenty of time left in this ball game. They just need to make a little bit of a charge here and play good defense on the other end.
On their end.
The Dragons' strategy to play, Culver's strategy was keep it as close as possible and try to make a run at towards the end of the game, and it's not been too bad. Foul, Manikowski long before the shot. It's his first or second of the evening.
And as we only have one foul, we are safe.
No one's shooting free throws anytime soon since there's...
Oh, you just jinxed it.
There's
Do you know how many fouls they can call?
There's 5 fouls between
I don't care.
both teams.
You don't talk about jump balls either.
And tipped, and Morris is going to have a breakaway if he's fouled from behind hard, and that's Valaquet's third.
Yep, on the shot. Shooting 2.
Number 3, Valaquet.
The first sentence there. Morris puts it in. Morris. One more and he'll have double digits.
Tell him that it cost him.
25-18. Morris at the line. Minute 43 left in the game.
I got to tell you, I can't believe we're at the end of basketball season.
Misses. Zahner gets the rebound. Passes it off. King gonna drive. Cut off by Ellis. Gets it over. Zyja. Zahner shoots again and misses.
Oh, he hit that fourth corner. Good shot.
Alice. And Valaquette should have had his fourth and he didn't call it, but King got his.
Foul, number 20, King.
Third. Culver's running out of time. Valaquette with his fourth.
He may not want to do that again. He wouldn't be the one. He's got guys on the bench. I'd be sticking one of them into foul if that's your.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just said, see, you jinxed it. No one, you said no one's going to shoot.
That's all right. Nifong has it.
King
and
now.
King now has four. No. Oh, yeah, he's got four.
Team foul, number 7.
And we're now going to the line for 1-1.
Shooting bonus.
I just jinxed Culver by saying that, I guess.
I told you don't talk about it.
Well, they were fouling on purpose. I don't get it.
But that still counts.
Yeah. Nifong puts
Sinks
it in.
that one.
Dragons up 26-18. And puts it in. Mans gets it. 1 minute left. First round action between the Argus Dragons and Culver Cavaliers sectional 50. Zyja pulls back. Quick shot. Valaquette misses. Rebound, Nifong. And just about broke away and the foul happened.
Everyone's like, darn it. I think that's one of his favorite things to do.
So 50 seconds left. Dragons up 27-18. We're cut out. You got him. Nifong puts it in, his fifth on the evening. Dragons up by 10 again.
Sure.
11. Nifong 4 of 4 there, the last two trips down at the free throw line. Zahner, Mans. Shots up, no good. Rebound goes to Nifong. Kicks it over to Richard, over to Morris. Back over to Manikowski. And Manikowski is going to the line.
Zahner gets him. Got Colin Odell coming in.
Morris taking a break.
Foul, number 54, Zahner.
29-18.
So as it stands now, Dragons will be playing Oregon Davis, 8 o'clock Friday night.
And Manikowski makes it. He's got 11.
Ellis comes out. Redinger comes in. Stoltz is coming in. Oh, for the shooter.
Shooter.
Number 43, Colin Odell.
Manikowski misses. Here comes Zyja.
Number 32, Teddy Redinger.
Big three-pointer.
Missed. Manikowski rebounds. Culver.
He's waiting for one of them to just steal it and go score.
And that's going to do it. That's the ball game. 30-18. Culver content with the loss, but
Here comes Rangers. Howard goes up inside. No good. Rebounded by Compton. Compton Gives the ball off to Bartlett. Bartlett pulls it back out to Donahoe. Donahoe to Kelly, and Kelly's fouled. Still got another one to give. As the foul's going to be called on number 30. That's Wade Leonard, his second, team fifth.
Yeah, they've got a couple more to give
They
here.
do. Bartlett gets the ball into Donahoe. Donahoe getting double teamed in front of the South Spencer bench and gets fouled.
I believe that's going to be on number 14, Howard, his second personal. So one more and they'll be shooting the bonus.
Pass into Kelly. Kelly in the backcourt. Comes across the 10-second line, gives the ball off to Donahoe. Donahoe back to Kelly. Kelly getting trapped. Kicks the ball over to Bartlett. They're running clock. 1:51 left. Kelly down to Compton. Compton's fouled by Jacob. Simon Jacob with a foul. That is the 7th team foul, so it will put the Rebels at the free throw line, shooting the bonus the rest of the game. Holden Compton at the free throw line. First one is up. It is no good off the back iron. And rebounded by Drew Hayward. Howard coming across the 10-second line. Ball's intercepted by Bartlett. Bartlett gives it off to Kelly. Kelly goes up, lays it up and in. Jace Kelly with the layup. A really nice move. That was a lot more difficult than you thought it originally, and he made it look easy. Jacobs' three-pointer no good, rebounded by Bartlett, and he's bumped out of bounds by Drew Howard, and it's going to be a foul and send Kobe Bartlett to the free throw line. 1:21 left. It's a 16-point lead by South Spencer. Fans starting to file out of here as they think this one's over, and it's a big lead right now as the South Spencer Rebels have started to put this one away about 2-3 minutes ago. And they've been slowly building on this lead, and now it's up to 17, 58-41. Second free throw up by Bartlett is rolling around, no good. Good hustle by Smith. Smith keeps it alive for South Spencer. Kelly has the ball. Gives it off to Donahoe. To Bartlett. Skip pass over to Kelly. Kelly holding on to the ball. We're down to 1:08. Donahoe to Bartlett. Bartlett back to Donahoe. Down to a minute, and he's fouled. Foul's going to be on number 30, Wade Leonard. It will send Michael Donahoe to the free throw line.
Looks like we're going to have a matchup between South Spencer and South Ridge on Friday night. And that one should be a barn burner.
Really should be. We won't be here. We'll be in sectional 32 in Boonville for the Bossy Heritage Hills ball game. A lot of substitutions now as we're down to a minute left in this ball game. Number 20 into the ball game for the Forest Park Rangers, Brody Clem. Also Cooper Ubelor in. Number 22, Evan Treader, is also in for Forest Park. Coming down the court, that's Brody Clem. Clem gives it off for a three-pointer to number 34, Cooper Ubelor. And there's going to be a foul inside.
See who they call this one on.
Number 23, Byron Burton, just came into the ball game. 23 picks up the foul. Sends number 44, Hagedorn, Blake Hagedorn, to the free throw line. Hagedorn shooting a second is up and good. 58-43, 15-point lead by the Rebels as they come across the 10-second line. 40 seconds left in this ball game. Trying to dribble out this game, ball kicked out of bounds by the Rangers. 36 seconds left. Rangers still scrapping in there.
Yeah, I'd say they might not foul anymore. The rest of this one, 30 seconds to go, no need.
Rebels going to win this ball game. 25 seconds left as they pass it around the perimeter.
South Spencer's
going to be a foul.
Yeah.
34 for South Spencer, or for the Forest Park Rangers. Cooper Jubiloor gets the foul. It's going to send Devin Hughes to the free throw line as more substitutes come in for the Rangers and also Rebels.
The Rebels cheering section quite happy about the end result here.
Devin Hughes hits the first one. 59-43. 17.4 seconds left in this ball game. Into the ball game for the Rangers, Caden Bowman, number 40, is in the ball game. Into the ball game for the Rebels. Number 12 back in the ball game. Ball thrown out of bounds this last 13.6 seconds as ball bounced in. Houston Ling has the ball. Coming across 10-second line for South Spencer. Down to 6 seconds. Kicks the ball out.
Oh, the jet
top.
pass.
Yeah. A nice scoop. That's the final. 60-43. South Spencer has defeated the Forest Park Rangers in the second game in sectional 48 action here. The 2A sectional from Huntingburg. 60-43 the final.